Hello.
Years.
Hey,
Are
everybody.
we on? Hey.
Hey, little Wombat. Welcome to Westgate
Are we
Irregulars. For some reason, Yang Yang didn't give us a countdown. Ha ha. Anyway,
Keep us on our toes.
we are at episode, which is the Cats of Westgate Part 2.
Episode Cats 2 on the spreadsheet. So.
Episode C2. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry about no countdown. I was too busy activating pictures of cats.
That's what the internet is for, I'm told. Anyway, so I am Eric Scott DeBee, the mostly GM of this campaign. I am furiously doing some Roll20 stuff, so I'll let my fellow dungeon scrawlers take it away. Aaron.
Send him your good energy because the stuff is
Hey, yeah. Kill all the gremlins.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Aaron M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels Saga, a 6-book series set in the Forgotten Realms. And I'm also the co-host of Champions of Lore. And in a couple of weeks, I will be also playing in a different show. Idle Champions presents The Unfair Seas, February 22nd. So I will let you guys know more information about that as it gets closer. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida and Havilar from my series, The Brimstone Angels Saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch. That one got me. iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. Right now, we are in the middle of the Grand Revel, featuring new champion Human, who is definitely a human and not 3 kobolds in a trench coat. So if you type the command at the bottom of the screen into the chat, it will give you a code, not for a gold chest, but for an electrum chest now. So extra fancy, has gems, very cool. Let us know what you get in there because this is very exciting. This is the first time we've had these cool electrum chests. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to know more, check them out at idlechampions.com.
Also, you'll be playing Havilar in that game, won't you?
Yes, I will be playing Havilar from Brimstone Angels.
So that's going to be pretty sweet.
Lots of zaniness and chopping monsters.
Nice.
The second best fighter of the sisters. Just kidding.
Excuse me?
Rude. All right.
Truly rude.
I just wanted to get you in Havilar mode there for a second.
So I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy is Rhiannon Held, and space opera is RZ Held. And as we have already alluded to with Aaron's series Brimstone Angels, we are all authors or writers on this stream. So on the Twitch, there's the Amazon widget that has a selection of our books, and also on our website, dungeonscholars.com, you can take a look at the various things we've written or worked on, and try them out.
Hi, I'm Yang Wang. I am trying to furiously patch over to the gold chest thing with Electrum chest because I forgot to make that update.
I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, it's okay. We got it. It says Electrum chest now. I am
Even if it says gold chest, you're getting an electrum chest.
Yeah, deal with it. Yeah, so I am a writer and a filmmaker.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino. I was going to say an actor, but no, a teacher and a writer.
I'm Randy Henderson, a bone relic dice maker. I'm just gonna start with my own limbs because I don't want to I feel bad using other people. So I'll start with my toes, work my way up. Anyway,
about the best possible dice you could make from old human bones. You'd have to get them from an ossuary and then turn them into dice. Oh man, talking about blessed dice.
It would be awesome-ary dice.
Oh my god.
I know too much about skeletonizing bones at this point for research. You don't have to wait that long. You just need corpse beetles.
Yeah.
Yang Yang, do you want to tell people about the new game we have?
Oh, right. So, hi, everybody. We started a stream bingo card this week from somebody's suggestion. I believe it was Sonder Jacks last week. Type in !bingo for your free randomly generated bingo card link. Click it, grab the card, and then if you are a winner, type in !winner for instructions on how to redeem it.
Nice.
Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Lauren, aka Random Tuesday, aka our former stream producer back in the Gen Con studio days, because she just got engaged. Yay!
Oh, congratulations,
Congrats,
Lauren.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good news.
So
That is awesome.
Okay.
anyway,
Are we ready for some D&D?
we already have some chat. Wait.
Oh my God, everybody, I got it. Oh my God. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good to go.
All right.
Thank you for sending all your
Our DM was dealing with-
energy.
Yeah.
Dungeon Scrawlers can attest that, like, Roll20, I'm constantly like wrestling with it, like a knight locked in mortal combat with a dragon. And I finally wrestled it into place. So here we go. So do we all introduce ourselves? I was spaced out there for a second. Okay, great.
And we talked about bingo. And just as a quick reminder, this is not our regular story stream. This is our Cats of Westgate special episode, part 2.
It
Because
would be kind
apparently
of
you guys
funny
enjoy
if it
this.
was just all cats for the rest of ever, but no.
I don't know.
I mean, that's my theory. Like, Eric is just
No,
pretending
you're
like this is
always
special.
He's like, this is season 2 and 3.
I mean, if we don't get the
Forevermore.
dreamer in time, we're stuck as cats. So
Yeah, so none of you sabotage this because we got to
Yeah.
get back to regular gaming eventually. All right.
But
So
life as a
anyway,
cat is so nice.
all right. Okay. So you are descending the grand staircase into the star-studded depths of the Dreamlands, and for some time you have been approaching a city below you, as though the stairs rise out of the city itself, spiraling up into the heavens. It grows larger and larger, and finally, with shaking legs and frayed nerves, you reach the bottom of the God's forsaken stairway that never seems to end, and find yourselves in a darkened street that resembles Westgate. If we want to pull up Roll20, this would be an okay time to do that.
Okay, let's see.
Southeast quadrant.
So
in
Is
what
this-
way does it? Oh, go ahead, Stephen.
is this kind of like, this is kind of like, God, is it the Shadowfell, which is a dark reflection of Faerun or the material plane?
Well, you
So-
can certainly speculate about it,
We ask Cyril, is this
but I have no answers for you.
but does it look like, I mean, in what way does it visually look different from regular Westgate? Is it just there's no people, or are there people fading in and out? Is the buildings look misty or dark?
Everything looks very similar to the place that you left.
Hmm.
I realize I have to make like a couple little more adjustments, but I'm just going to do that real fast. Okay.
Sure.
It looks very similar to the place that you left, in fact.
Oh,
Is Cyril still with us?
Yes, Cyril is indeed still with you. Sorry, Yang Yang, I'm moving people around a little bit.
Oh, no worries.
They're gonna be near the staircase.
Zip, zip, zip.
See, you see the staircase? Okay, good. All right, and
Let's make like a little teleport zappy sound effect the next time you do that. It'll be good.
well, this is actually diegesic to the world, where you found yourself standing in the street, and then zzz, you found yourself moved slightly, and then zzz, you found yourself moved again, and
What
now,
is wrong with this place?
well, you see a
Tail-
bunch of
tail
buildings
totally
around
bushy.
you.
I don't know, but I'm feeling slightly diegesic. I don't know.
Anyway,
Or do I need a diegesic? Does that take care of diegesis?
you are on the cobbled street of Westgate's main thoroughfare. You look up at the sign to remind yourself what it's called, but you can't read it. The letters are backward and screwed around. Cyril appears. I'm sure I can find a cat mini somewhere. And he says, "Oh, don't worry about it too much. This is just what dreams always look like."
It really?
I look down to make sure I'm not like just in my underwear, but okay. This is generally what dreams look like.
Now that you're a cat in underwear.
A cat in just my underwear.
There he is.
All right. Oh, kitty. All right, where
But
Are
the
we
buildings loom
going?
up around you, taller than they should be in your memory. You see the street is utterly deserted. There's no one that you can see within range.
Is there a sky above us?
Yes, there is a sky of purple and blue and red and green and sparkling stars. The lights move like misty clouds overlapping one another.
Oh, hell no.
spooky?
Can we smell anything?
Yes, it smells much like the Westgate you left, like fish, like humans, like rot, and like blood. You also get the scent of smoke and other things that you don't really recognize but seem familiar to you.
And those of us who have the ability to see spooky things in the shadows, or whatever that phrasing was, do we see anything before we start walking around this creepy doppelganger city?
You do see faint movement down those darkened alleys between buildings, such as this alley here. You think you see something moving, but when you look, there's nothing there.
Oh, Sicilian cat is definitely all puffed up.
Well, as a reminder, just for your DM, but Rogar has 60-foot ethereal sense, like he can see ethereal beings
Okay.
in the ethereal realm.
You and
So-
me both.
Aye. So we came here to find the dreamer, right? Rogar says, and I now have, I still have 19. How did I get 19 intelligence?
You have
I kind of remember.
You got an item or something.
From the 3 gnome guys or whatever that greeted
Two
us.
The
Two guys
priests-
who aren't known.
Two
Two guys who are not known.
Three
not
gnomes.
gnomes.
The 3 wise gnomes.
Sturge said they were gnomes, right?
Yes, for
That's-
some
They had
reason,
pointy
Serge
hats.
interpreted what I said as being like gnomes because they had the pointy hats. Yeah.
Right, pointy hats, but right. We said
Which
they were
were
more like
good
bishop
years.
ears, right?
3 lawn gnomes.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Right. So, right. They gave us the art. Cool. So I have a 19 until I was like, I know I'm smart, but can't remember why. Right. So,
Feels like a dream.
all right. It's just like a dream. I know I can play guitar, but I know I can't. So, we came here to find the dreamer, right? Do we have some clue as to how to do that, or are we just going to wander the city? Like, do we have an idea?
You feel a faint resonance in the air drawing you northward from where you are.
Okay.
Eric,
Okay.
Yes?
how tall are these buildings?
That's a good question, Yang Yang. When you look up at one of the buildings, it seems totally normal at first, but the longer you look at it, the taller it seems, until it starts to spiral up above you to dizzying heights. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Don't look at the buildings! They're
Don't look at anything!
Why did I question
your eyes.
anything? Oh god, that's a 3. Am I evil now?
Well, you're a cat already, so
That's aren't evil.
No, you are not evil.
Good.
However,
However.
Oh.
your body feels vaguely chilled, like a chill runs through you, and you gain 1 level of dread.
Oh, what's dread?
Well, I'm glad you
have to
asked
ask
that,
in the
Yang
middle of
Yang.
this pandemic.
Hey, Eric, what's dread? Tell us all about it.
Dread.
man.
At level 1 of dread, you are disturbed. You cannot move closer to any of the buildings unless you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man.
So, Stong pads backward from the building and bumps into Catermesia.
Oh guys, I was thinking about climbing to the tops of these buildings, but they're really scary.
Well, I think we should just go that way.
North.
Yeah.
do the streets here look more in disarray than the streets at home?
It looks pretty normal from where you are.
Okay. I'm just looking at these piles of rocks. I guess the city was kind of trash recently. So.
It's true. There are piles of rubble around.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go do a little sniffing.
Yeah.
These rocks.
Everybody should keep
should
their
stick
noses
together.
open, like pay attention to
The rocks are definitely difficult terrain, however.
Are they? Is this like litter box kind of rocks?
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, can you pee on the rocks? The answer is yes, you can pee on the rocks.
No,
if you
it's
wish.
not. It's too in the open. I need a private place. But, well, it's not urgent or anything. But definitely gonna look down this way and up here and see if there's anything else to sniff. You guys should move with me. I'm gonna sniff
All right.
over here.
Rogar definitely will. He keeps an
Okay.
eye out, feeling protective still. As a reminder, Rogar is like the size of a puma, and I think everyone else is generally the size of a house cat. Is that
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
right.
House cat,
Rogar, I'll make you a little bigger to note that you're larger.
There we go.
Everyone else, I think, is small sized. Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
They
wait, we're
mentioned-
tiny.
oh, I
Aren't we
should
tiny?
not do that.
I thought
I
we were
think
tiny.
I think you are. I'll look it up.
Yeah, we're
Oh
small.
wait,
Small
Oh.
or tiny?
Steven's medium too. I think he's Martian, right? You are Martian, and I'm Uranian.
Martians are small, I thought. I'm also a
Oh,
Martian.
okay.
I think they are. Small.
Artemis is just a Siamese.
You are Malakan temple cat, if I recall correctly.
That's
All right. We got Realmsy in there.
Oh, in point of fact, all cats are
Breeds.
tiny except for a Uranian cat.
Oh, okay.
It's medium sized.
Okay.
And I didn't want to be medium.
So this is what I
You're a
look
shimmy
like.
forest cat that can see spooky stuff.
Cyril pads
No.
alongside Cecilia. Cecilia, you can see creepy things,
I
right?
can see creepy things.
Make a perception check, please.
Oh. This is what I look like on the outside. This is what I look like in the inside. In my heart.
14. I don't see creepy things very well.
14, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you see a faint movement coming from this direction, northward of you. Like something flitted between the shadows in that direction. And
Hiss at it.
do you want it? You in? Okay. So you are sort of looking at it, hissing
Yes,
at it,
I'm not
interacting with
looking
it.
away from it.
Okay, cool.
I'm a cat.
That's great. You
Reacts to the-
Make Todd a little
see,
closer.
you see what appears to be some sort of vaguely humanoid shape. It looks like a jumble of humanoid forms that all kind of exist together all at once. I'm going to need you to
Whoa.
make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Then I
Oh
went
my
insane.
goodness.
Yikes, 13.
13. Okay. Okay, so you catch a good glimpse of it, and it looks like a twisted parody of numerous humanoid creatures, limbs protruding out of lank, wiry flesh, moving through different dimensions all at once. Just looking at it makes your head hurt
I
slightly.
want to look at that.
And you gain 1 level of dread. The
Boo.
thing disappears.
No.
Just out of curiosity, do we have any idea how many levels of dread are available to us?
That's what I was wondering.
Your
That's a good
player,
question.
you as players don't know, but I as DM will tell you that you can sustain 7 levels
Okay.
of dread, and at the 7th, you have a good chance of just dropping dead.
Oh my
So-
god. Okay.
Oh,
It-
man.
Dread is a
Well, I
bit
feel
like
like a little-
exhaustion.
I feel
Yeah,
like a little
yeah.
dread is probably healthy in this place. Like,
Maybe.
Totally.
Anyway, you cannot move closer to the
I
source
don't
of your
want
dread.
to move closer to
Okay,
that.
well, it has
In fact,
disappeared.
I'm going to warn everybody about the creepy limb ball interdimensional limb ball happening over there. And
Why
he
can't
like
we go
stops
to
lifting
Okay.
the rocks. There's monsters.
Dreamland of nice dreams, just like normal dreams with no
Yeah.
dreadful things in it.
I
Where's
don't want my normal
Unity?
dreams. Thank you.
Oh,
But I
don't
also
get
don't
too
like
close to the
All right.
buildings, friends.
So
Buildings, shadows. Don't do those.
Stong
Yeah,
and
no buildings,
Cecilia,
no
you're
shadows.
both disturbed, which is
Very
level 1.
disturbed.
Mhm.
So I'll use this.
I will show you the dread tracker just in case you'd like to see. You're down here at the bottom at
Got it.
disturbed.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be here any longer than we need to be here, because that's. I mean, if the welcome wagon is this terrifying eldritch limb ball from elsewhere, I don't want to know what else is here. Except I want to find the dreamer, so I don't have to be a cat forever. Because while I am an adorable cat, check my portrait. I'm adorable. Very inconvenient.
And
so,
confirm.
shall we continue?
Yes.
Cyril says, I think I could sense the dreamer this way. And then he scampers up
Cyril!
among the buildings
Oh,
and
100% gonna chase
disappears.
Cyril.
Not too close to the buildings.
Cyril.
Ugh. He
All right.
disappears. Cyril.
As you move that way, you see that the buildings become strange. They operate at different angles. They're not square or rectangular. They're sharp angles and like nothing that should stand, and yet they do. You are now surrounded by these piles of rocks, turbulent, churned up earth.
Is that
Is-
different from regular?
Is this a Cyril barf? Did he barf a hairball over here?
You do see a pool of greenish liquid. You're not sure where it came from.
I'm gonna
Don't
sniff it.
touch that.
Yeah, I'm not even sniffing that.
I'm gonna sniff it just a little.
Scourge.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sniff it a little.
Sniff it.
Serge, I'm going to need you to make either a nature check or a survival check.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Oh, first of all, let me do this.
What do
Very
you?
used to each other. It's like,
Hey,
no.
I'm a
Oh.
cat. I'm curious.
All right.
Gotta check it out.
You know, there's a saying about that.
But satisfaction brought it back.
I'm not sure if all the viewers could have read that just because of the way the angle was. So do you want to at least tell them what it says?
It says, "Are you sure, Dungeon Master?" And then the subtext at the bottom is, "Your character dies."
Okay. Well, good thing
I don't
cats
know
have
that
9
I ever
lives.
knew that it had that
Yeah,
I
tiny
didn't know
print.
about
That's
the
the
subject either.
the small print. Yeah.
I
Anyway.
didn't
Hmm.
read this.
So yeah, he didn't do real well. He rolled a 6.
Okay, you can't tell what it is.
Okay.
Don't.
Would you like to inspect it, touch it?
No,
He's gonna
Oh,
tease
No.
all
it.
right.
I'm not into like.
I mean, the question is, are you going to go full Prometheus?
No.
Okay. You never go full Prometheus. Anyway.
What's this?
Ah!
Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay,
we're passing
so-
up this little fire in the loop there, but also I don't think Cecilia would be good diving down that tiny little alley, especially after the limb ball.
Well, we have to follow Cyril. So
Cyril vanished.
Yeah, but we
I
should
don't
go
want
to
to
where he
follow
vanished.
Cyril into the ether.
there's
All right, you're
probably
heading
some-
up that far, huh, Sturge? All right, pause for a second.
Sturge,
Oh,
not so close to the buildings.
Yeah, Sturge bounds off by himself again, like usual.
Rogar tries to keep up, feeling protective,
That's cool.
since he's the perfect height of almost 4'2" right now, whereas you are.
a wee
Okay,
little kid.
You see the buildings at this point are just crammed together. Like some of them seem to be growing out of each other in odd, strange angles that you don't understand. And you think that they would probably make your head hurt if you stared at them for too long.
Weird.
You see more of those pools of greenish liquid, and up this way, see where I'm indicating?
Yes.
You can see what appears to be an open space, like the buildings part ways, and you see a larger open area.
I am pro larger open area. There are creepy things in the alleys.
It looks like there's some fires up there too.
Yes, you see flickering green light.
Whoa.
up
I'm
in
not
that
down with the
direction.
sickness. Although this is a land of confusion. Disturbed references.
Yes,
For those
we got it. All right. Okay, so you're all sort of heading into that open area. Yeah.
Yes.
There was a
Good.
Big
Great.
party
This
here
is probably a great idea.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
let's be clear. Almost nothing we do here seems like it's going to be a great idea. And we're
Yeah.
all aware of that.
Okay.
But the only way out is through.
You guys are crowding me.
Unless Cyril is hiding something from us, which, I mean, he's hiding everything from us right now because he disappeared. But
I'm slinking forward, padding
I'm
close
just
to the
following
ground.
Cthulhu.
As you guys are like strolling into the courtyard, Stong from the back wants to say, "Oh, I can summon a flying Pegasus to take us," but it's too late.
Yes. Yes, it is. All right. Well, Sturge, I see that you have headed down
It's too crowded over there.
near
Don't
an
go
acute
near the
angle between two
buildings.
buildings. Awesome.
Just
Awesome.
need a little shelter. Just,
there are interdimensional horrors in between the buildings. Search!
What? No, there's shelter over here. I feel better when I'm not crowded.
Okay. You step into a nightmare reflection of the Westgate marketplace. The market in the waking world surrounds a great tower that the watch keeps prisoners in and conducts its business out of. It stands as a symbol of authority in the waking Westgate. Here, that tower is replaced with a pool of water, a deep well that seems to stretch down infinitely deep. Around this well are a number of burning, green, flickering bonfires. And among those bonfires, you see a number of corpses, just
Oh.
people lying there dead. Like blood is flowing out of them, or you see that they're clearly have sustained damage that no one could live through. And on the other side of the well, you see a bed floating slightly off the ground.
Hmm.
Oh, did they just go away? They just went.
Anybody in it?
I see it.
You.
This is
You
not-
think there is a person in the bed, but you
And no sign of Cyril here?
you do not see Cyril.
my butt is raised slightly and it kind of wiggles a little bit as I anticipate
We jump.
pouncing into the.
Oh, 100% slinking into this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah,
Is there any ethereal monstrosities or non-monstrosities? I'll accept either. In fact, I like the second one a lot. That would be real unexpected. People expect, interdimensional horrors, but they don't really expect interdimensional kind new friends.
I suppose that is true. Yes.
Wait a
Oh,
Oh
second.
no! Oh
A Turner
no!
box has
Initiative just
appeared.
came up.
Yeah, there are. That is going to happen. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative, and we can calculate that while you're still exploring stuff. Remember, click on your token and then roll, and that way it'll go right to the tracker.
Yeah, 18.
Nice.
I still don't know what we're finding.
Or you know what? It might make sense for me to all right, let's do this. I see you're all rolling initiative. That's good. If those numbers don't show up, I will type them in. Let's see.
From the chat, Azaro Kusu, interdimensional Spanish Inquisition, because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
Need.
Might be preferable.
All right. I'm gonna remove a couple people who aren't in this, since it's still kind of left over from last time. Okay. So.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. What did you get, Yang Yang? I don't
12.
see your initiative score. Okay, 12.
You didn't show up.
All right. Okay. So you're in this wide open space. The marketplace is full of carts and small stands, but they're not shaped like the square blockish stands that you're used to in the waking world. They all have various strange shapes. This one is shaped like a pentagon of some kind, and that's the most regular one. The others have strange protrusions or multiple shapes. This one seems to be two different things stuck together. It's crazy.
Yikes.
Rogar's trying really hard to think of like pineapple ale and dancing, and he's like, sure, if this is a dream world, come on, it can be better than this. Like, with the color, a little bit of music.
So
So
Cyril,
Nothing's
appears.
moving around
Oh,
here.
Cyril, yay.
Cyril appears, padding out of the darkness.
Oh,
Where did you go?
Oh, I was just scouting up ahead, and I found this, and it is creepy.
Okay, I'm really
should
glad
take
you
care.
agree with us here.
Yeah, you should take some precautions. Do you have protective spells, perhaps? That might be helpful.
Thank you, Cyril, for the heads up. That is very appreciated. Out of curiosity, how long? I guess we were walking, and that's not short rest time. I was wondering if we had a short rest. Thoughts.
Yeah, I'll say that you had a short rest, and you could do that.
All right, I'll go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis.
Great. I think the mods might be doing some kind of poll. I know that somebody was mentioning they wanted to, so. What kind of poll would the mods run? Maybe how many rounds will the irregulars last?
Oh no. Oh,
See,
what is this
I have
special?
these fancy new spells, and I'm like, oh, maybe etherealness will be useful, but then I'm like, there are bad things. Like,
Well, the
hanging
good
around
news is,
ethereal right now.
Cecilia would be able to see you because she can see ethereal things.
I can find you.
so can
Me
I.
and Rogar. We'll keep track of you. It's fine.
Well, I was just thinking, like, as far as scouting, maybe it would be good to scout ahead without being, like, quite here. Seeing as I have this fancy spell, I want to use it.
Sure, you can do that if you like.
I'm gonna do Armor of Agathis, Shadows of Moil, and I'm gonna reclaim my spell slot. Call it good.
Okay, Armor Agathis is not a concentration spell,
It is
right?
not. Isn't that
Excellent.
wonderful?
That is wonderful. Okay.
So many of my damn spells are concentration. But
Back
not
in the
that
old
one.
days of D&D, like you could stack protective spells on yourself if you had enough time to prepare for a battle, but not in 5e anymore. Thank you, concentration mechanic. Anyway, so
But
here
I
we
have
are.
those too. So
Okay.
if someone
So-
touches me, it's gonna be bad. So nobody hit me, even if you're annoyed. No swatting. You'll get frost and necrotic damage.
High five,
So-
I won't
Cecilia.
even be sorry.
So, Catarmesia, you're going to scout ahead. Is that what you said?
Yes, with casting from the ring.
All right. So you become ethereal,
Yes.
which I'm not certain whether you actually turn invisible or not, whether people can see you. Let me just look that up real fast.
Okay.
Anyway,
I mean-
where do you want to go to scout ahead?
towards the bed. Like, see if basically her goal is that she wants to find a safe path to the bed and look in the bed. So she's going to try straight line path first off. That would be through the pool, but kind of around the pool. But if that doesn't work, then she'll start scouting elsewhere.
So here's what happens when you cast that spell. You step into the border regions of the ethereal plane in the area where it overlaps with your current plane. So everything turns shadowy and dark around you, darker even than it was. During this time, you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, each foot of movement costs an extra foot, so it's basically difficult terrain. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, but everything there looks gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. While on the ethereal plane, you can only affect and be affected by other creatures on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive you and can't interact with you unless a special ability or magic has given them an ability to do so. You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane you originated from. Okay.
Would touching her while she's ethereal break the spell?
You can't touch her. She has disappeared and is ethereal.
Well, but I can
We
see
can
ethereal
see her,
beings.
But we
So I
can't
was gonna-
interact with her.
While she was going, I was just gonna nose boop her, and as she was passing, and like.
Yeah, her nose passes right through your nose.
She's
Okay, but
trying.
and I was gonna grant like a guidance to her as she passes.
Well, you can't touch her, so you
Okay.
can't cast touch spells on her.
Ah,
But she'll
all right. You could cast guidance before she turns ethereal, if you.
I don't think I would have known to do that. Like,
Okay,
till I realized what she was doing.
I see. So, Artemisia, make a perception check, please.
Okay.
Just so you know, Sturgis hiding over here with a 15.
Yep, I deduced that from you rolling a stealth check.
14.
14. Okay.
I kind of wish Roll20 had this feature where like you could just automatically ask it to roll stealth like every time if you're a rogue. You just like check it and then voila.
Every time you move, stealth.
Yeah.
All right. So, where do you want to go, Artemisia?
Well, the description moving through stuff, I guess she's okay to like just walk straight through the pool. So
Yep.
she's going straight line path to the bed until something else happens.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and move you then, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Yep.
All right. So start heading this way. All right. You come upon the bed. Sure enough, there's a bed here. It is surrounded by a ring of green runes inscribed in the ground that are glowing and letting out this faint mist that rises into the dark air around you. You also see that there is a ring of salt around that ring. So there's a ring of salt, a ring of runes, bed. You're not technically inside those things yet, so because you didn't tell me that you were gonna do that, and I might as well give you the option to not cross the ring. So let me just draw that real fast.
I am sort of curious what everybody's character has nightmares about, given this nightmare landscape.
All right, see the ring?
But
Is it
Cecilia's already
Yep.
had her nightmares on screen, so.
maybe a darker green would be better. Let's see if I can just. No, that it's kind of blue.
Well, I feel like Artemisia,
there we
That's
go.
probably fine, right?
There we go. That's pretty clear.
it would be too easy to have her nightmares be the like I forgot about a test to study for or something. So she
Well, that
probably has
feels
like
very on brand, though.
I bet her worst nightmares are like hair falling out nightmares.
Oh,
I can
see
one's
that.
very
Wow.
on
Yeah,
brand, that
I
one.
can see that.
All right, there is someone sleeping in that bed.
Someone or something?
Someone.
How many limbs does it have?
Well,
Artemisha, check.
this person is covered up by the covers, and you cannot really tell anything about them without interacting with the without pulling back the covers. You just see that they're faintly rising and falling.
Could you start caterwauling?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like inner cat, you have to jump on the bed. You not only have to jump on the bed, you have to jump on the person in the bed. Like, pointy little paws.
Yep.
Like right in their belly or something.
So you're gonna
Start making
cross the circle of salt and
She's gonna
runes.
cross it. Or attempt to.
Oh man.
You attempt
Dread for
to,
you!
sure enough, and you are barred from crossing.
Oh.
You just plunk into a solid wall of air.
Ooh. Stong is going
Which
to
is a little bit irritating. And you just kind of bonk it again experimentally. And then you hear a shifting, or you perceive a shifting somewhere behind you. It's not quite hearing. It's another sense that you weren't even aware of having.
They're
Whiskers.
not good senses to discover in the Dreamlands. I feel
something-
like.
Something moves behind you. And you realize that there is a creature back toward the rest of the group.
Oh no.
And you see it just, well, hold on. No, it's over kind of to your left. And you see it briefly.
Do any of the rest of us see it?
Do you see the creature appear? No, only
Yes.
Artemisia sees it.
Is that a pleurodon or whatever they're called?
Well, it is a twisted, nearly featureless humanoid with a loose hanging hide and an insect-like head. It has 4 limbs, but the joints twist in every direction as the creature's form flickers in and out of visibility.
Nope.
A frigid wind swirls around the entity, crawling beneath your clothes like an unwelcome winter breeze.
Oh.
God.
And the creature turns toward you, and you see that it has no eyes, but many mouths.
Nope.
Ah, Many is the wrong number for mouth.
Isn't it?
It's like, so you're like Del Toro's brother. Instead of all eyes, it's all mouths.
And Artemisia, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, as the thing
Alright.
starts coming toward you.
Oh.
Some dread.
Oh, natural 20, so 22.
Nice.
Yay.
Good. You hold it together as the thing approaches.
You're like,
Claws out.
no.
Is that the thing? Okay. All right. Well,
Holy cow.
combat ensues, and it goes first.
Now, isn't she in the ethereal?
Yep, so is it.
Oh, rats.
Oh no.
Can I drop out of the ethereal? Or do I need to wait for my turn?
So we can't.
You would
see her
need
here.
to. Okay, if you want
Rogar
to
and I
drop out of the
can,
ethereal before
if we
it
get
can
line
get
of
to
sight.
you, you would need to beat it on initiative, and you did not. So it is going to charge at you first.
Ooh.
So it comes charging at you. Cecilia and Rogar, you can both see this thing. It seems to come out of nowhere, and it rushes over at Artemisia.
No!
And
I
tries
don't
to.
like how you're measuring distances to me.
That's me.
It lashes
That's
out
me.
with its overly long arms, which
Ew.
terminate in these sickle-like claws, and it also tries to bite her. So let's see.
Wait a second, Eric. How do we know that? I mean, you have to understand that to this creature, we might be the monsters. Shouldn't it be running away in fright?
Does it need to make a will save versus dread?
Yeah, I mean,
We're 5 cats.
You know, that was a good pitch, Steven, but I'm going to go with no.
Oh, man. I liked it, Steven. Oh, man.
Good try. Good try.
21. Does that hit you, Artemisia?
Well, I'm gonna put up shield.
Okay, so does that make it not hit you?
That makes it not hit me.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like the whiskers are fully like engaged. So like when a cat sees prey, like whiskers come forward. So she's like forward whiskers, and then a shield comes up in front of her.
How about 23?
Yeah, that gets
All right,
past.
so it does manage to hit you with one of its claws. Hey, it could have been a lot worse. All right.
I'm still down some HP from the other things.
And does 12 points of slashing damage and 8 points of force damage. It grabs you, and you are now held in its claw. Okay. That's it for its turn. Cecilia.
I just want to know, I'm real annoyed. I forgot to check my fancy new staff of swarming insects. And both those spells are concentration. Because everything is concentration. But for now, I'm going to keep the Shadows of Moil because I did that. Okay. I'm going to move... Ugh. This
I'll
is
show you
gonna
the
make me count
I'll show
how
you the
far I
picture of
move,
this
isn't
thing,
it?
by the way. See?
Like my least favorite part of maps.
Do you
Okay,
want to
so-
link me and I can download a picture to show the viewers?
Maybe there's one that exists. So hold on, I'll do that.
Here.
what's it called?
Or you can just tell me the name of it. I can Google it.
Because that's as far as I can go. And then I will... should I move or should I just Eldritch Blast it? I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Are they in?
15. For the first one.
You cannot affect things in the ethereal plane unless you have an ability that allows you to do that.
Oh, dang!
Oh my god.
Well, that's annoying. I can see it, but I can't actually hit it. Okay, so the first one doesn't hit, and I guess I
Whoa.
realized that at that point. I don't know if I have anything that does that.
This is a true horror
Fun
situation.
fact,
You were
I
like
have
watching your sister getting hurt right in front of
idea.
you.
Right? It's
And you
very
can't.
upsetting.
Yeah. True horror
Very,
story.
very upsetting.
Okay, well, I will be honest. I don't know that I have anything that lets me do that. My suspicion is no, but we've never actually encountered anything that only exists in the ethereal plane. So I might have to peruse my character sheet here.
Okay.
But I'm assuming she would just try to Eldritch Blast it and realize it doesn't work.
Okay.
So I won't bother rolling the second one, but
All right.
presumably neither of them hit because I don't think I have this ability.
I want to say, Cecilia, also, this is the thing that provoked your dread.
Oh, good! So
So-
I can't move towards it?
If you're going to move toward it, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I already moved my damn mini, so I'm
That's
just going to
okay.
make that saving throw.
Yeah,
I
just
hope
go
it
ahead and
works.
make the save.
It's only a 15.
All right, that's successful. You're
To be
able
fair,
to
I
fight through
can
the
I can
disturbed.
throw an Eldritch Blast at it from where I was, but I can't find that spot on the map again. So we're just gonna
That's
say
fine.
I got to where I am.
Yeah, no worries.
Maybe I didn't realize it right away.
No worries.
Oh, but you
Okay.
said I succeeded, so never mind.
Yeah, you succeeded, so you made it. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Ugh. What are we gonna do? Ugh.
Like you just start humming.
I don't like how
You're too happy
humming,
right now, right?
Right?
So the dreamer
Oh my god.
starts tossing and turning and murmuring something.
Get up. Wake up.
Well, Are any of us close? Well, is Artemisia close enough to hear what it's?
No.
Well,
It's not words, it's just kind of sounds. Okay, so Cecilia, you went. Sturge, it is your turn.
I'm gonna before I finish my turn, I would like to shout, something's got Artemisia. It's not on this plane. And then if anybody knows things, who can't see that ethereal monster, they will at least understand, hopefully, that I haven't gone crazy, although I don't know your business. You might think exactly that. But if you know how to fight something on the ethereal plane, hopefully that gives you a clue.
Okay.
Well, okay. Sturge does not. However, he knows he can't do much from over here, so he's going to use.
Well, hold on 1 second, Sturge.
Oh yeah.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
So Matt has to have blink.
Wow. Okay. So you hear Cecilia start shouting about something that you can't perceive, but your attention is drawn to the corner between these two buildings here.
Where?
Because here, you see where I'm indicating?
No. Yes.
Just south of where you are.
Yes.
The corner, the angle seems to be fluctuating. Like it becomes narrower and more obtuse and narrower, like it's breathing but irregularly, moving around.
Okay, that's scary. But nothing's coming through the widening opening.
Well, you kind of get the sense that something's going on there. And you can see into the future, like just a few seconds. Sometimes you get flashes like this. You get a flash that just boom, fills your mind, and you see some kind of horrific creature coming through.
Right.
And leaping upon you and driving its maw down onto your face.
That's what I see.
That's what you see, and then you rush back into your body.
And then I definitely move over here and hide, and I send a whisper to Stong saying, something's coming through the building where I was just standing a minute ago, which is why I'm now hiding over here. Watch out. Incoming.
Okay.
Let me get my stealth roll here. Oh yeah, 27. Poof.
Okay.
And basically just enough of a peek around the corner from where I'm at.
So you're hiding from whatever that thing might be.
Right. I want it to come out, not see me, and fall to my vicious claws.
All right. Great. Great. That sounds like an excellent plan.
Oh, that's the opportunity to argue that my claws should be my packed weapon. That's okay,
Ooh,
though.
nice.
Just.
Your claws only appear when you summon them. All right.
But they're extra. They're like big claws.
Extra big claws appear. Okay.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I've just been reading all my spells.
I know.
Oh,
I
man.
used to have blink and I dropped it because it never worked right.
Hey, Rogar, your
But
turn.
now I would really appreciate being able to go to the ethereal.
So, question. Technically, I've never tried using Sanctuary on someone who's currently being grappled. Like, it turns attackers, when someone tries to attack you, they have to save or attack someone else. But if they're already holding on to you, does it just make them let go and attack someone else?
No.
Do I know this? No.
You would know that it wouldn't end an ongoing effect. Like if someone was grappled, or if somebody like had someone pinned with their spear, then it wouldn't make that suddenly stop.
All
But
right.
if there are additional attacks that the person would do, then they wouldn't be able to do those.
Yeah.
So like if they're holding someone, they wouldn't be able to like squeeze them without making a wisdom save.
Okay.
The only problem is Artemisia's on the ethereal plane, and while you can see her, you cannot interact with her.
Okay. Second question. Do I know whether my spiritual guardians affect things on the ethereal plane as they do
know that it
radiance
does not.
damage? Oh, man.
Yeah,
All right.
well, you are cursed with knowledge from putting on that headband.
Oh no.
You're welcome, buddy.
I honestly, like, I knew that this would be a bad idea, but I'm like, you know what? I'm never
it's
gonna
not
have these
gonna
spells
kill me.
again.
Right?
There's no point hoarding them.
Engage
do
the
what they
cute
do.
eyes. Charm 'em.
All right. Well, I am going to, regardless, I will. All right. I start prowling for it, and my spiritual hammer appears above my head, and flies at the ethereal being, even though I'm pretty certain it will not do anything. And I
The love hammer appears.
I-
Ta-da!
advance.
And where do you summon it? Near the...
Yeah, I
the bad
summon
guy?
it
Okay.
to strike at the creature, and then I'll. Oh, and then
It swings through where you know the creature is, doesn't hit it.
right, and then I'll use. Do I have any sort of, with my 19 intelligence, any sort of sense of what these creatures might fear, or like what their natural enemies might be, or what anything of that nature?
Okay, so I've been waiting until you made a knowledge check of some kind, because not only did the headband increase your intelligence to 19,
Oh no.
it gave you training in the Yog-Sothoth Authority skill.
Oh nice.
So
Hey.
make a knowledge check with Yog-Sothoth Authority, an intelligence check, in fact.
All right, I
And
rolled a
add
17.
add your modifier as though you were trained in the skill.
Oh, I was afraid
Okay.
that was a cursed item for a moment.
I think
It is a
that's-
cursed item.
Oh, okay. Well, fears realized. Great.
Sturgy just got inspiration from
So I think what that-
287.
That's how big the thing is,
Thank
by the way.
you.
It's a large creature.
Oh,
Thank
look at this.
So I think that's at
All
like
right, I can-
24, but
24.
I.
Okay, the headband conveys to you knowledge that you didn't realize that you had access to. That thing is called a dimensional shambler,
Okay.
and it is a creature that exists in another reality, but can prowl millions of planes of existence in search of something to feast upon. It typically grasps enemies and drags them back to the nothing reality that it comes from in order to feast upon them for eternity. You know, like it's done with Artemisia.
Eternity, why does it have to?
Well, okay. But do I have any sense of sort of what it
Like-
might, what is it, its natural foe or fear or enemy might be, or
You
opposing
think
force?
that it has no natural predators?
Makes sense. Checks out.
Other than the great old ones, which is the first time you've ever thought of that phrase.
Okay. I use thaumaturgy as to make my eyes glow. No, to make my voice boom. I can only do one in combat. So, and I will say, release her, or I shall summon the old ones to destroy you.
All right. I'm going to need you to make an intimidation check, please.
Okay.
With that knowledge, I will give you advantage on your check.
Okay. Good. Well, that was a 6.
Okay, well, 6
That
doesn't
was
do
a
it.
16.
16
better.
also doesn't do it.
Oh.
Oh.
But you do attract its attention.
Oh no.
What's my intimidation? Oh, I got 2 + 2 on him, so 18. I rolled a 16. I got +2, so 18.
No. Still doesn't do it.
Oh.
But I got its attention. Well, that's good at least. It's like focused on me. That's all I really wanted.
Yeah.
Did I hear Rogar do this out of curiosity?
Yeah.
I assume. So maybe I can back you up on my turn because I have a +8 in intimidation. I'm very loud,
Yeah.
especially as a cat.
If I have a little bit of, can I move here without
Yeah.
prompting a whatever attack?
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I just want to clear the field in case someone wants to blast at it.
Probably good. Probably
Okay.
good. We have a friendly fire problem.
Artemisia's turn.
She is dropping that frickin' spell.
Okay. You try to drop concentration on it, but you do end concentration on the spell, but you do not become physical again.
What?
No! Oh, what are we gonna do, you
Hey,
guys?
don't worry. You have 9 lives. You're a cat. This will just be 7 lives. But you still got
you suspect that has to do with the creature holding you. But maybe if it weren't holding you, you could escape it like that.
Yeah.
Break away.
Well, I mean,
It's horrendous eyeless
Chain lightning,
face
chain lightning, chain
comes
lightning,
toward
chain
you.
lightning.
spreading its mouth wide.
Chain lightning in the teeth, right there.
well,
That'll hurt.
if I my chain lightning is done. If I lightning bolt it, don't I maybe also?
Are you immune to lightning?
Well, so I can.
She can give herself resistance to lightning
Yeah, resistance.
We have to turn it on. Man, why not?
when she casts a lightning spell. So yeah, she could do it immediately.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm turning on resistance, and then casting lightning bolt on that thing.
Okay.
There's a poll going on. What cat is Eric?
I love it.
I like the
Manx.
choices.
Red Manx.
I gotta pause to see the. Oh, jeez.
What are these choices? They're amazing.
Yeah.
These choices are amazing. I am gonna vote for one. I am gonna vote for this one.
Male tortoiseshell is incredibly rare.
The correct one.
I did have a tortie, but she was a female cat, so yeah, they're very rare.
This is probably better for a hangout chat. But cat genetics is a very interesting thing that I wrote a paper on in college. And male tortoiseshells are usually chimeras. Are actually always chimeras, I guess.
Interesting.
I feel just for future posterity, since future viewers won't be able to see this poll, I'll just say, what cat is Eric? Big orange tabby, tortoiseshell, nightmare, evil, or drunk?
Which is winning by a healthy margin.
Guess
Between
which one I
nightmare and
voted for.
drunk are going, yeah.
Clearly, I voted for drunk. Okay, so it's gonna make its saving throw here. 20. I guess that's a success.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
It didn't roll a 20. It just got a modified 20. And so it takes 12 points of lightning damage, unless you're gonna enhance that with a.
So that is slightly higher. That is instead 27 rather than 25.
Okay. So it takes 13 lightning
13.
damage. All right.
Does it let go?
No.
That's what I thought.
Your lightning bolt kind of skips into it. Doesn't seem to hurt it very much. And the creature leans back a little and then. Right. So, just in case, you thought it was going to be too easy, at that moment, creatures erupt from the angles of the space around you.
I see.
Just as Sturge saw happening. Except that Sturge didn't see quite this many of them appearing. So.
Good thing I'm hiding so well.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing you're hiding so well. And here we go.
It's time for Cyril to get out his.
Good lord.
Whoa.
The
Dimensional.
creatures are jagged, emaciated entities shaped like towering dog skeletons, glistening with pale blue sheen.
Oh, I hate
They
dogs.
have long, elongated heads with spiraling horns. Their mouths are like circles full of teeth, and there's a jagged tongue leaking out that reaches almost to the ground. They look like that.
Oh, who's a good puppy? Oh, is it a
That's
good
right.
I hate dogs.
And immediately they start howling up into the starry sky.
Would you call these things undead? Would they be classified as undead or more like
I will let you figure that out when you get to your
demons or
turn.
creatures? Oh, okay.
Two small things. Stong did not go in the initiative order.
Oh, did I skip over Stong?
He needed to get added.
Yeah, I'm 12.
And
Oh, I did add Stong, but somehow we skipped over him. Okay, Stong,
And-
would you like to act now before these things go?
Well, sure, but I think Stong can't really tell what's going on. So he hears, like, Sturge's message, and he knows that there's, like, a bunch of crazy things that he can't see happening. So his first round, I think he'll just cast True Sight on himself.
Oh, fair enough. Great. That
True
just
seeing.
makes yeah.
Eric,
that-
do you want to tell the audience again what book you're referencing for this? Someone was asking.
Okay, so this is Sandy Peterson's Cthulhu Mythos for 5th edition. This is the deluxe leather cover version of the book. I'll just show you the art. As much Cthulhu as you want for your D&D, and then some.
I would have said 0, but here we go.
Right?
Too late.
We didn't get a
Small-
vote.
Too late.
Small thing before these monsters attack. Sicilia has vanished from the map and the initiative order, and I don't know why, except to say
Did you make it to the
20.
real world?
I
Did you
don't
make it
know
into
what
the material
happened.
world?
I went to see where I was standing and I'm gone. I'm not in the initiative tracker anymore.
That's okay. You had
So-
8. Oh, you did just vanish. I
gone.
will find you. I will save you. Hold on.
As a player of honor, I would like to note that if things are gonna attack, I am around. Cecilia is around, but for whatever reason, roll 20 ate me, or that's the Dreamlands.
No, you woke up. You made it back.
Woke up.
now
I'm
you
like,
have to
I'm
tell
out,
us.
guys. I'm not
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
You
Nope.
got to get us out too.
We
Wake up.
didn't actually go upstairs and verify if our bodies were gone. If we were
Ooh.
like fully transmuted into cats, or if we
Good
were
point.
That's
like,
true, you didn't.
participating in
Good
some
point.
weird thing. We were very handily dissuaded from that path with the threat of Sarshan possibly turning into a wolf and chasing us, which he did anyway.
Yeah, he did.
But who knows? All right, I'm back.
All right, Stong. Would you like to go?
Oh, sure. Wow. I see 4 creatures surrounding me and my friends. I see the creature up there tangling with Rogar and Artemisia.
Yep.
So I guess the first thing I would like to do is give Rogar a Bardic Inspiration. Because I think I heard him cursing earlier, and it sounded like his curses were ineffective. So you, buddy, you get an extra die to roll. I believe it's a D10 with my level.
I think
Ooh.
that sounds about right. And you can add that D10 to attack rolls, damage rolls, skill checks.
Yes, because I am a Valor Bard. Okay. And then afterwards... So... I think Cat Stong is going to move up closer to the north. And he's going to lean over to Cyril. He's going to be like, Cyril, dogs, we better run. And
Hounds, the hounds of Tyndalos. Cyril says, yes, we should run.
all the while, Stong will be like eating kibble from his bowl as he like kind of waddles forward as fast as he can.
I love that they offered you weapons and you're like, I would like a bowl of never-ending kibble.
Hey, I have
And
priorities.
then you made it into a weapon.
Garfield. He's the Garfield cat.
You know, we've been walking up those stairs a long time, and I'd like to think that my kibble has been keeping all of us alive, but, you know. Oh, man, this is tough,
What is
though.
time in this place? What is hunger?
True. I think what I'd like to
I
do
think those creatures know, unfortunately.
is Stong's gonna motion to Cyril and Sturge and be like, run, come up here. And then he's going to ready his action to cast Wall of Force to the south as soon as both Cyril and Sturge cross over into the north.
Okay, say that one more time because it's a little bit complicated. I want to make sure we all get it.
As soon as Cyril and Sturge run past Stong, Stong wishes to cast Wall of Force.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. It is now the hound's turn. So this hound does not see Sturge, so it's going to run over and attack Stong. Or, in point of fact, it is going to attack Cyril.
Yeah.
No, Cyril!
Oh, he's gonna turn him to a statue. Don't you worry.
Um,
Ugh.
I mean,
feel
he
so
did.
bad if we
He
kill
did
Cyril.
once.
For the record, for the
he's got-
chat, Cyril is based on an actual cat that two of our viewers own.
That's right.
Don't worry. It seems
Ryan and
unlikely that
Megan.
it will kill Cyril.
No, Cyril's got 2
Cyril has
Or-
plot armor.
statues up his sleeves.
I don't
Okay.
think Cyril has plot armor.
The thing lunges for Cyril, and all of a sudden you see its claws basically sink into Cyril, and then Cyril is somewhere else, and its claws hit nothing.
Well, that's handy.
Oh, nice.
Is Cyril teaching this maneuver by chance later?
No, like space bent around him, and then he was suddenly somewhere else.
Yes, I would like to know how to do that, is what I'm saying. Maybe not right in the middle of a fight, but it seems useful.
This hound is going to try and cast a spell.
What?
It
They cast
starts-
spells.
It starts speaking in some guttural language that makes your brain hurt just hearing it. And Stong, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
So it's like the
it's-
new Star Trek Klingon, is what you're saying.
I've been so bad
Is
at
it,
every
did you say it's casting
19!
a spell? Oh, never
I
mind.
said it's casting a spell, yes.
Well, never mind. He made his saving throw. I
Okay.
didn't do anything.
So reality started to warp around Stong as if to hold him in place, and then he fought it off. This hound okay. This hound disappears.
Oh,
And
But now we don't know where it is.
you're like, oh good, fewer hounds.
Is it ethereal, perchance?
Is it a Cyril?
Is it ethereal? Ethereal.
No, it is not ethereal, no. It
The
is,
dog creatures are not ethereal.
it has, in point of fact, teleported to a different space. And it appears out of an angle in this building up at the top.
I feel like we need to round all these buildings with a quickness.
Definitely need to be away from the buildings, just like Stone
Or
said.
just the corners. The corners are the danger.
the buildings.
And it lunges down toward Rogar. Rogar, it is going to attack you with its claws. Indeed. Okay, that's a 24 to hit,
Aye, that hits.
and just a modified 20 to hit. Do those both hit you?
Aye.
Okay. So damage happens.
Damage happens. That's a
Pull
bumper
out my
sticker.
dice roller. If I'd had more time, I would have constructed these creatures so that it could be faster for me to do all this, but here we go. So 9 points of slashing damage from one claw.
All right.
14 points of slashing damage from the second claw.
All right.
And the bluish ichor that coats the creature soaks into your wounds and burns you for an additional 5 poison damage. Poison damage? Poison damage. You are not a dwarf anymore, so you're not resistant to poison damage.
This is weird.
Exactly.
Okay. It takes me down to 77.
And you are, and the ichor is seeping into you. So I'm just going to add this to your character that you have been poisoned. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. And the fourth hound is going to go for Cecilia. So, he attacks on Cecilia. Rude.
Yeah.
Okay, it attacks once with its claw. AC 25. Wow.
Does hit.
Okay. Are you gonna do your escape, Misty
Is
escape
it gonna
thing?
do another thing?
It's gonna attack you again if you don't
I guess
leave.
it hits, and then it gets 25 cold damage,
Ouch. Okay.
and also it gets 14 necrotic damage.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, hitting you was not a good idea
So
for
I
it.
kind of feel like I'm like, do it again. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so you said
Oh, it didn't have my-
25
25 frost damage.
cold damage
Cold damage. Sorry.
and necrotic damage, right? The necrotic damage doesn't. Oh, okay. It doesn't seem to have hurt it as much as it would have a normal creature, but it did damage it.
Okay.
How much necrotic damage was it?
14.
14. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
good to know.
And then it is indeed okay. First of all, it does 12 points of damage, slashing damage to you,
Okay.
plus an additional 5 poison damage. And you are also poisoned.
Boo.
Okay.
Wait.
And then it is going to strike at you with its claw again. Unless you did your thing to get out.
Okay, wait. How much? It did 17 total damage, right?
Correct.
No, go ahead and do it
Okay.
one more time.
11 to hit you. I don't think that
That
hit
does
you.
not hit.
Okay.
Tragically, I don't get to smack it again. I'm just gonna make sure it has to hit. It has to hit with that one. It has to hit with that one.
And that's all 4 of them. It is now Cyril's turn.
Save us, Cyril. Or save yourself, actually.
Well, all right, hold on one second.
Rogard plays with the
I
ball
have
of.
some. Sorry, I have some good area effect things, but they're not standing very close together, and you guys are right up on top of them.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a problem.
Cyril casts a spell and disappears. You're pretty sure he. Well, hold on one second. Let me just. Yeah, you're pretty sure he cast an invisibility spell on himself.
Do not blame you.
Okay. All right. And then it is the Shambler's turn.
Wait, I think you skipped me. Did Cecilia go?
I didn't go.
Oh.
The Shambler goes at the top of the round.
The Shambler goes at the top of the round. This is
Okay,
the start of round 2.
Okay.
Although maybe this is a good time for us to take our break now that this horrific thing is happening.
Let me see
Oh,
the full
God.
extent. What discussion topic shall we leave the chat with? I don't want them to think of things that we could be encountering in the Dreamlands, since it seems as if somebody keeps coming up with stuff and then it appears.
Do not want. Do not want.
Okay, how about this? What is the most innocuous thing that could show up here that would actually be really scary because of its innocuousness? Like, if a big fluffy pink teddy bear showed up, I feel like that would be deeply upsetting because it does not belong here. So what's the thing you can think of that in a normal setting, totally fine, but here in the Dreamlands, amidst the Hounds of Tyndall, the ethereal Shambler becomes heightened terrifying.
Pale Master.
How weird can you make it?
So Pale Master has been desperately trying to get this one bingo square the entire time. That's exotic cheese. So he's suggesting, or he or she or they are suggesting exotic cheese appears. Sorry, that's hilarious.
Oh.
Like a gelatinous cube, but it's just cheese.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, going for a 10-minute break.
Yep. See you all in
right.
10 minutes. Don't go away. Hail and well met. Welcome back after our
I'm
break.
sorry, I just noticed it says, "Oh, we're late!"
Yeah.
Randy
Hello,
has
Kitty.
become a cat. The
that
game
Franny?
has come full circle. Is that Franny? Randy?
Oh, he probably
yeah.
doesn't have his earbuds in.
Yeah, maybe he muted himself accidentally.
I know he has a cat named Franny. I don't know if that is Franny.
Alfie is the other one. They post pictures on social media, so I can't necessarily tell which one is which. But
Is it Alfie or is it Effie? Anyway, nah, you're probably right.
which
Welcome back. Our break is over.
Oh my goodness.
Who is your cat, Randy? We were trying to
Oh,
guess.
Phryne. That's
okay, I
Phryne
thought that
Fisher.
was funny.
Right. So apparently the players did a little bit of strategizing during the break.
Mostly it was, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work.
We're doomed. We have so much dread.
Ooh.
Oh no, you only have a little bit of dread. If I were really cruel, I would have, really enhanced the dread before the fight started. But no, I'm not that mean. Let me grab the book again. While we are getting used to being back up to playing, I wanted to show everybody the liquor that I picked for this month, which is this. This is my bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label Scotch. So
Nice.
just gonna open this up.
Pretty sure you could get like a sponsorship just from your local liquor place.
Evmo or whatever.
Right, find a
Bevmo
local
or Total Wines and
distillery.
More.
Yes, Total Wine and More. If you would like to sponsor us, you are more than welcome.
Local though, that's a
I
big
did buy
chain,
this
isn't it?
from Total Wine and More. I get
Holy cow.
basically all my alcohol from them. So,
I am going to email them right now
well,
and send them
Do.
clips of all
Please
your
do.
drinking.
I feel like if you can find a local distillery, that feels possible. But probably they would sponsor us in liquor for Eric.
But what about the
But you
rest of
know-
us?
Eric's like, I'm fine with
Well,
that.
I guess that could go either way. You give the DM enough liquor, and maybe he just agrees to stuff that sounds cool.
that's just
If you
very.
give the DM enough liquor,
Yeah.
it's like, F it, Trask time!
Oh no.
Now
Then
remember,
what do we do?
remember,
Or in this case,
Getting a
Cthulhu,
Trask.
Cthulhu time.
getting a Tarask is a genuine possibility that could happen if the chat
You save up your
spends enough
your
coins.
loyalty
Anyway.
points.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll talk about that in more detail later. But first, we have a
Let him
dimensional
forget it.
shambler
Let him
that is
forget it,
going
it's
to
fine.
tear apart Artemisia. So here we go.
Oh no.
Going to attempt to. Let's just clarify that. Like,
Okay,
that's allegedly.
I'm not out of shield spells.
It has grasped Artemisia in one of its claws, and it starts to squeeze. Now, Artemisia, you are restrained, by the way, so it has advantage on attack rolls to hit you. So here we go.
Does shield help for that, or?
You can use shield, yes.
Okay, yes. Till I
Okay,
run
so
out.
that's 18, but I think the shield helps
That
you
is correct.
avoid that. And then it tries with the other claw. Oh, bad news. 27.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so yes, it does do some damage to you. More slashing damage. And more force damage. So it does 9 slashing, only 1 force damage.
Oh.
But this is also what happens. You begin to flicker partially in and out of reality, and you are blinded and deafened by the kaleidoscope of realities flowing through your head. The thing is starting to drag her away
What?
into a different reality.
Oh my god.
I mean, there's a little part of me that's like, is it worse than this reality? Maybe. Yeah. But probably not Cecilia.
Cecilia's turn.
Holy cow.
You also see its flesh starting to re-knit.
No.
What?
Okay. Question. I can see the bed, right?
Yeah, you can.
Can they hear me? Those of us who
We
can see the
you. Can we hear her?
ethereal plane.
No, you just see her screaming silently.
Yeah, yeah. So her mouth is open, but you can't hear what.
That is
Oh no.
deeply frustrating.
Oh, and it gets to try and bite you too. It's gonna do
Oh,
that.
Oh,
Damn it!
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
A little nibble.
just don't lie to us. Have a little respect.
Right?
We're not
Yeah. This is probably a healing
20,
bite, don't worry.
21, I don't think hits though.
No,
so.
it doesn't hit.
Oh,
Shield's
that's
still
good.
up.
Whew.
Okay, so Cecilia, go ahead.
Okay. I am very tempted to try to misty step into that circle. Is it possible for me to know? Because I watched
Ooh.
Artemisia not get through the circle, so I know there's a circle there.
You do know there's a circle there. You can see the circle.
Can I make some kind of a check to decide whether trying to misty step into that circle is a fruitless effort?
Make an Arcana check.
Come on, Arcana, do me good. 19.
Nice.
You think that circle is probably there to forbid magical entry, but you might be able to cross into it physically. You're unsure.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't know for sure if the misty step is going to do any good. Okay.
You don't know for sure. You could certainly try it.
But if I try it, I'm stuck with Eldritch Blast.
Well, at least now you're in a target-rich environment.
Bright side.
I'll be respectful and call it a silver lining of a very, very dark, very, very
Right, so since
malevolent
Leo's
cloud.
Not sure, I'm gonna roll high. I do it, low I don't. Because I have no idea. Okay, I'm not gonna risk that just yet. Okay, so Shadow Boil didn't seem to hurt it, so I will
It did hurt it, but not very much.
as much. So that doesn't seem useful. And as much as I would like to insect plague, that is an area effect and it will eat my friends. I don't like that plan. man.
What? You mean the ravenous swarm of insects will eat your friends?
Yeah, that's no good.
If it's Stong, Stong turns around and looks you in the eyes, and he gives you a little nod.
Gives you the nod.
Dom, you're the only person who's not. Oh no, you and Sturge. You and Sturge would be clear of any kind of insect plague.
Oh, okay. I can't speak for the rest of them then.
I will try to, because I can do that later. I'm gonna banish the one that's next to me and the one that's next to Rogar. So they both have to make a charisma saving throw. That means I drop Shadow of Oil.
Does Sturge recognize what?
Oh, my charisma dropped because I'm a cat now. People don't take cats seriously. I talk. They're not swayed. They just go, "Oh, you're cool little kitty."
Oh, look, it's trying.
All right.
To be fair, look at me. I'm an adorable little kitty.
So Sonderjack gave me an inspiration, but I'd be willing to like hand it off to you if.
That is.
Can you do that?
Now, Sonderjack's wishes should be respected.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
also, they have to make a saving throw.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
Did
It's
they
not
do
something
that?
you.
Or
Okay.
What is the DC?
16.
16.
It's
Okay.
so much better when I'm a person.
So much better, or just slightly better?
Well, I feel like 18 just feels
that
so
is
much
that
better.
is better. You're right. That is.
I'm
better.
not as charismatic.
And it's a charisma save, yes.
It is a charisma save, which I
Right.
feel like these things shouldn't have great charisma.
Oh, that
They're not very
one.
charismatic,
Oh,
are
that
they?
one is charismatic. 17.
That one is not.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
which of those is the one that got banished?
The one that rolled a 1 definitely got banished.
No, sorry. Was that the one by Rogar or the one by me?
I'm gonna say the one by you was the first one that you cast on,
Okay.
and then the one by Rogar was the second one. So the one by Rogar
Rogar got you
disappears. I'm gonna mark him
Alright,
as
thank you.
banished, and he vanishes.
for 1 minute. Mop it up, guys.
Rogar would purr at you a little bit if the situation weren't so dire,
Also, to be fair, as far as you know, like the thing just vanished.
right?
So,
It keeps doing that. Who knows
So-
what that means?
so Cecilia,
Yes.
with your ability to see odd things and your surging emotions, you get an extra bit of information here.
Ooh.
So you tried to banish one of them,
Yes.
and it resisted. Like it flickered out as though you had sent it to a different plane, but then it reappeared in the same plane as you. But then the second one, you threw all of your power at because it rolled a 1 on its saving throw,
Mhm.
and you sent it not only through the planes but through time.
What?
And you sent it far, far, far through the alien cosmic reaches of time into the past, and it is gone.
Okay.
You think
Did
that
I mess
it
up
will?
the timeline though?
No.
So I'm
we
wondering.
come back.
Wait,
Did it
think
go to
this-
that goat that wasn't a goat?
Oh
You
my
think,
goodness.
you think you hurled it so hard that it will not return.
Wow.
Well,
Rock on.
And that's not me, lying to you like a DM lies, but that's me saying like it's actually gone.
Cool.
good banish.
I love when
There
Vanish
is still
works.
one right next to you though, so
Yeah, that's
Mm.
less
problem.
ideal, but
that is less ideal.
you know.
All right,
I'm gonna
what
look
else
on the
would you
bright
like to do?
side.
Oh,
That's
you
all I
are
can do.
poisoned, yes.
Oh shoot, I am. Oh, but I didn't have to roll attacks for that.
Right. The poison just does some additional damage
Disadvantage.
to you.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Yeah, you don't have the poisoned condition. You
Oh, I
just
don't. Oh, well, let me
you're just
turn
taking
that
a little
off.
bit of. Well, hold on. Let me see.
Make up your mind to be.
Yeah,
Am I poisoned or not?
you do not have the poisoned condition, but you do take poison damage
Moo.
each round. So
Okay.
you took 3 points of poison damage.
All right. Still
You know-
have my armor is still
You know,
intact.
looking at this now, I feel like it should have inflicted the poisoned condition, but I'll just blame the editors.
To be fair,
One of whom was me. Shit.
to be fair, I didn't have to make an attack roll, so that wouldn't have changed anything. It would still get
Right.
banished into time
Right.
and space to
Exactly.
menace our cave cat ancestors, I guess.
If you had
Yeah.
disadvantage, it wouldn't have mattered. Do you want to move? Are you gonna try and?
If I move,
run
it's
up to
gonna
the bed?
attack me, isn't it?
True, but it's
Although,
gonna hurt
get
it a
some
lot more
frost
than you.
damage. That's true.
Still hurt
Alright,
me more than it hurt you.
Sure.
You should always listen to the DM when he's like, "Okay, do you want to draw an opportunity attack
Kinda.
in order to do more
mean-
damage to
I
it?"
mean, it will. So actually, this is a good question. I guess it's not. I guess it doesn't matter because it'll still hit. Okay, so I'll move up by. Want to go save Artemisia, but I really don't know what to do about that ethereal thing. So I'm gonna move towards Stong because I heard him yelling about the wall of force.
Okay.
So I'll move down here by Cyril and Stong. Can I stand next to this
Okay.
green puddle without getting murdered? By
Yes.
Cthulhu?
Oh,
Death
I
puddle.
noticed now that Rogar is standing in a green puddle. Yeah,
Oh,
Cecilia,
no,
you
what?
might not want to stand in the green puddle.
All right, I'll come
I'm
stand
not-
Oh my
here.
God.
I'll step over. I'll jump over Cyril in that cat way.
Yeah.
It's like little tiptoes.
I'm not
Alright.
intentionally standing in a green puddle. I thought it was next to a green puddle.
This is my roll 20 is dangerous.
All right.
oh,
well,
actually, that
I will
should've
move you a
been
little
more.
bit.
Okay.
Rogar, because
Backward.
it wasn't totally fair of me to tell you belatedly that stepping in the green puddle is bad. Okay.
Well, I assumed that. Just
Cecilia, you did notice that the hound that you had struck, or rather it had struck itself by hitting you, its wounds had started to regenerate. But it is going to take an attack of opportunity against you
Okay.
with its long, snaking tongue.
Ew!
Yes.
oh.
Gross.
Oh,
Oh no!
No!
Oh my God.
Okay,
Wow.
well, it does 25 frost damage, but
Good,
also...
good.
Am I dead?
So what was the roll? That everyone went, oh,
Buddy,
my.
he critted me.
Oh,
shit. Okay.
no.
Hey, it's been a while since I crit anybody.
But hey, you
Sure,
got
you
a
take
20 on the
one.
bingo.
Okay, let's see.
It's true, yeah.
This is non-canonical,
20.
right? If I die as a cat, I don't die as a half-elf, right?
Sure,
Right?
I'm sure that's how it works.
You're the DM! You can decide how it works!
I mean, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see.
Okay.
I have warned you before, and I will warn you again. If you let me die, I will haunt all of your asses forever.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, ready for this?
No? What is
Okay.
it? How bad is it?
You take 74 damage.
What? Oh, you were. I think you were down, right?
I am pretty bad.
How
My
much-
armor of Agathis is shatters into frosty bits everywhere. It is no longer protecting me. And
Oh, how much armor of Agathis HP did you have? Because I don't think I added it to your token.
ugh. I'm sorry. I'm so annoyed about that. I now have 15 out of 84 hit points.
15?
That is
Oh my
also
The
not
armor of
updated.
Agathis is gone, and she has 15 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Also,
Well, you're alive.
I will also go ahead at that. Well, did I get to move away or did it stop me?
no, you got to move away. It didn't stop you. Your wisdom score is reduced by 3.
What?
Yep.
These dogs.
How do how do
Dogs are scary.
Well, when its tongue wraps around your neck and starts choking the life out of you, and you see like this jumble of images
by 3? Did you say?
by 3, yeah.
Oh my god.
And it drives you a little bit nuts, but you manage to fight your way off and away
That
from
was
the
one of my
creature.
good scores.
Yeah, you stagger away in a lot of pain and confusion. Okay,
Maybe I just want to be a cat. Maybe we should go home.
maybe we should just chill as cats. That's what you're
It's like,
saying.
maybe that's the better choice.
All right,
I'm
Sturge.
sure
You
Sarge
wanted
will
this
adjust.
map.
Aaron, on the plus side, you got 250 gold from one of the viewers.
Hey, thank you. That's something.
All right, Sturge, your turn.
All
You
right.
wanted this map, man. Make it
Yep.
work.
There it is.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Having trouble with that, but whatever. See this little point right here? Sorry.
No,
This
I don't.
little pink dot right here,
Okay, yeah.
that's going to be the center of a fireball.
Okay.
He goes, pew, pop, and it's going to expand out and catch these two dudes and singe Stong's whiskers.
All right. So
and
they
then-
make a dex save, yes?
Yes, except I can foresee one of them.
Okay.
Oh.
This one right here, that one gets a 4 for its save.
All right. That makes it fail the dex save.
Right.
The other one succeeds.
Okay. So the damage, I'm going to overcast it at 4th level. So here comes just a regular 3rd level, and then I'm going to pop in one more die 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, unless it.
Inspiration, Doc.
So
Nice.
33 damage. Wait, plus
What's the d6?
5, 38
38.
damage
Wow. All right.
for 19. Half of that's 19. And then Sturge is going to bonus action hide.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Stealth, you mean?
Yeah, hide.
See, automatic rolling, stealth every round. I'm telling you.
Ugh, only a 16 now. Poop. Well, there he is. Now, these buildings, are they shifting around and stuff?
They're not moving. They're just oddly shaped, and your perspective changes the longer you stare at them.
Okay, never mind. I'll just stay where I am with my level 16.
All right. You still have line of sight to both of those creatures, so you can't hide where you're standing. But you could. You would have to break line of sight somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to go?
Home?
Move them there.
Yep,
Man.
yep. This is exactly what I'm going to do.
All right. So you
Instead, I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
okay. You can't.
Hmm?
You can't cast 2 leveled spells like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got to be a cantrip.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I'm just going to back up to. Nah, I'm going to back up to here and hide. If this one sees
Okay.
me, fine.
I mean, you could just move and hide there. So you scamper off behind. Oh, you don't want to move up behind that cart? Okay.
No,
fine.
I mean, they're going to see me going there, right?
Theoretically, but once you break line of sight, you could be hidden from them.
See, this guy probably doesn't know where I am.
Well, he saw a bead of flame come out and do a lot of damage to him.
Okay, I'll go up there.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So I think Sturge's move then triggers my
Yeah,
wall
that
of force.
triggers your readied action. So yeah, you can do your wall of force,
Okay.
which is good because it was about to be your turn.
Yeah. But I have a quick question. So,
Sure.
This creature that's up north, this Dimension Shambler,
Mm-hmm.
is it in Artemisia actually like that far away? Is it like holding her like far away from it? Or is it like clutching her close to it?
It is a large-sized creature, and it is taking up those whole 4 squares. But it is kind of holding her at arm's length, I suppose you could say. It's not really clutching her closely.
Okay.
Oh,
interesting.
well, no, hold on. The first round that it was holding her arm's length, but it has pulled her in, tightening its hold on her. And she, well, you can't see her. You can't see either of them, right?
Well, I have true seeing on.
Does true seeing allow you to see into the ethereal plane?
Yep.
Okay, then you can see them. In which
Okay.
case, yeah, you see what I described.
Because I guess the thing about Wall of Force is that when I cast it, at the point of which it manifests, I get to decide which side of the wall I push each creature that is like, it's cutting through. I will wait for you to consult.
Do you mean
Smart.
the wall just cut through the creature by chance?
No,
say
it
this
pushes
half
it.
goes on this side, this half. What if it's got its mouth open really big? Could you just go, because that would be very cool and convenient.
It would be. Yeah.
The wall does extend into the ethereal
It
plane,
does.
blocking ethereal travel through the
Yep.
wall. Yeah, you can forcibly separate them if you want to.
Nice.
Absolutely. So I think I am going to use that.
I am gonna give it a saving throw to see if it pulls Artemisia to its side or not.
What?
Hey,
But
hey,
I get to.
Hey,
Oh,
I think I'm
okay,
being
all
pretty
right,
generous
Would
here,
it just
buddy.
pull her into the wall and then you dodge your face to the side so you don't break your nose? Can you break your nose in the ethereal plane?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes,
Can a
you
cat
can.
break its nose?
Can a cat even break its nose? That's a wonderful point. I
Most-
actually forgot you were a cat for a minute.
Most things on the
Wow.
ethereal plane are ghosts, so no. But if a physical thing is on the ethereal plane, yeah, it could damage itself like that.
But then we go back to, can a cat break its nose?
Probably.
We
But
could
its
system-
nose is really it's really into its face, so I don't know.
Like the never mind. I'm not
Anyway.
gonna nerd out about osteology in the middle of this fight scene.
All right, draw your wall of force, buddy.
Oh, sweet. It is just going to go right around it in a square. I think that is.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to draw a square with my amazing drawing skills. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Aren't there like actual shapes where you could have like drawn?
You know, I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on.
That one has some personal flair. We
walls are
know that
quivering.
is.
They're wavering.
We know that's
Exactly.
a strong MacGuck wall of force.
Yep. 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 So yeah, I'm trying to cage it in basically.
Okay. You want to? Okay. So. You know what? I won't even give it a saving throw. It
Sweet.
Okay.
Why
You.
are you measuring from me? What's happening?
Oh
I'm
god.
measuring.
Oh okay.
You do hedge it apart from Artemisia.
Okay.
So
Didn't
the
mean to scare you.
Shambler,
It's okay.
the
I'm
Shambler
just
drops Artemisia.
dang it!
Oh,
Yay!
thank goodness.
The Shambler drops Artemisia. She falls to the ground, looking dazed and confused, and becomes physical again. You
Yay!
fall out of the ethereal plane. You also fall into the well, since it was
Oh.
kind of holding you above the well.
Oh well,
God.
crap.
The
Is
well.
it an eldritch well? I hope
The well
not.
didn't have any water in it. It's just a deep, dark well. So you just go falling down
What?
into it.
Can you cast
Like
telekinesis in
taking
reaction
falling
by chance?
damage.
Well,
Death by
all
well.
right. Artemisia falls into the well. Okay. Stung, it's your actual turn.
This is a nursery
okay.
rhyme. About a cat in a well.
So Stong sees Cecilia beat up coming next to him.
Oh yeah, she looks very beat up.
So he's going to burn one of his 4th level slots and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on her.
Okay.
That's going to be 20 healing.
So as a cat, you basically lick her wounds.
And offers her some kibble.
Is that 20 points or
20 HP.
cool? Thank you.
And then, probably he's going to try. This is tough because we're split. So Stong kind of wants to approach the Dreamer because he has this feeling that maybe we can interact with the Dreamer in some way that might help the situation. And he's going to say, Cecilia, I think we need to get to the Dreamer. And he's going to rush 30 feet up.
Can I respond to him? Can I-
Sure.
like, there's a circle around it.
Step through the circle.
No, it's a magical circle. It'll repel you.
It's too late. He's already gone.
Did you just move through the pool of green goo?
Can I leap over it as a
Make an,
cat?
make an athletics check.
Okay, so as a Martian cat, I triple my jumping distance and I always land on my feet.
I recall.
Excellent. So athletics, please be good. Oh, that is amazing. 32.
All right. Just
Wow.
leap right over that pool.
You jump to the moon and then you come back down.
Yeah, you do jump dramatically high up into the air. Yeah. You know, that is possible.
I know.
Cyril-
I know.
Cyril says in Cecilia's mind, you know, we could just jump to the moon.
I mean, right now,
Oh,
I
you're
am
right,
pro
huh?
just jumping to the moon out of these crazy monster dog things.
Can we get to the Dreamer and jump her to
But-
the moon?
That's the better. What do you mean, her? Who's the dreamer?
Oh,
That 100%.
I don't
was
know.
Cecilia yelling.
but it's someone
I
who
thought you were
smells
thinking
female.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm a cat. What do you want? Anyway.
There's a lot of things I want right now.
Yeah.
Well, Stong, you have gone. It is Rogar's turn. Rogar, you were standing there in front of a wall of force. The creature, who you can see, is
Aye.
inside that square-shaped wall of force.
All right. And so, just so there is a creature. Let me see there. There's a creature here, and a creature here, and a creature here, and a creature here. There's 4 creatures around.
that thing next to me
That's
is Cyril.
Cyril.
That's Cyril.
Oh, okay. So there's a creature here, here, and here.
Yeah.
Right next to you, right here, and then the 4th one is down here.
Right. Okay. I am. I hope you're okay with this, Cecilia, but I am going to cast a blade barrier around
gonna hurt me?
Cecilia. No,
Okay. I was like,
but it's going to
Thanks.
isolate you within it.
Okay.
Uh,
Does it move with me?
No,
Oh, I'm just saying. All right.
but I just see like you surrounded basically by creatures, and
I mean,
So-
you're not wrong.
so I'm gonna cast it 20 feet out. So basically, right, if you go 20 feet out from Cecilia, should basically like pass right through all 3 of those dog-faced bastards. What?
So are you making
Or do you want
like
to?
a
Should I cast
a
it just
ringed wall?
inside their range so that they're on the outside of it? Like,
Are you making a ringed wall or a straight
yes,
wall?
a ringed wall, and
Okay.
it can be up to 60-foot diameter, but I can make it smaller, so I'm making it
Sure.
20 feet.
20-foot diameter wall.
Aye.
Okay. Let me just draw you a shape, and you can tell me where you want it to be.
All right.
Let's pick a suitable color for your blade barrier. Something that will show up. We'll just go with gray. All right.
And Rogar's hoping, though he may be wrong, but you know, Cecilia's always like misty stepping and stuff all over the place and flying and doing other things. So he's hoping she can get out of it if she really needs to. But
You said 20-foot radius, yes?
I.
Yeah, I'm just...
Or 60-foot diameter, I guess. So what is that? That's
20-foot radius would be a 40-foot diameter. Is that what you want to do?
no. I want to do it. I want to do it 20 feet out from.
I don't
If I
understand. I don't understand what you're saying.
I wanted to do it 20 feet out from Cecilia, like
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius out from her. But
Yeah, but how... What kind of shape do you want? You want a
Circle.
ringed wall. Okay, so
Yep.
you want that
Aye.
circle, like what I have there.
and then just shift it up a little bit so that it basically captures all 3 of those wee bastards.
Okay, yeah, I think you can do that. You just...
And then Q.
Yeah, all right. It does hit all of them.
All right.
Chubby,
And
chubby.
I don't think they take damage until their turn, or they move into it technically. But is me casting it on them moving into it, or do we have to wait till their turn?
No, they would be starting their turn there.
Okay.
Okay. Artemisia, you are falling,
I'm falling.
seemingly into a bottomless pit.
Sorry.
Look at
I was
this
gonna be like-
rocket.
Yeah, she's got it. She's got it.
I mean, so Dimension Door, like, she can't really see, but like the opposite direction from falling, plus like to the side a little. So she's not going straight up, but like up and then to the side.
Well,
where she
you
would set
see
it.
a faint light far, far above you. Everything else is blackness. You're just falling down into blackness.
So Dimension Door to the side of the light, so she's at least on the like edge of the well.
So you're considering doing that. And you know the range of your dimension door is 500 feet.
Mm-hmm. And is that not far enough?
Well,
Fast are you falling? It's a
Oh, no.
vacuum well.
you're considering that, and you hear a voice, Wilson's voice.
Oh
I
man.
still have the ring, don't I?
Is that
But then the ring will be at the bottom of the well.
Is that far enough, do you think? And you see Lilton falling next to you, his hair streaming out behind him.
Oh, God.
The
Oh,
worst
man.
ex ever.
He says, "You are having the most interesting dream."
I mean, if she goes in the ring is gonna fall forever, and that gets her no further ahead. I mean, okay,
You're
so
right, he says. That
Right
wouldn't
off.
really save you, would it?
claws on the walls. Can she reach the wall of the?
You grasp outward, but you don't feel anything, just empty darkness. I think you might have slipped through a crack in reality, Wilson says. This is a really unfortunate state of events. He starts drifting upward and around. You notice that you're not a cat anymore. You were pawing at the wall
Yeah.
with an actual Artemisia hand.
Right then. Telekinesis. Maybe that would stop me falling.
Mm-hmm.
True. He says.
So let's do that, and then I can figure out the rest of my options.
All right. So you cast telekinesis and you
Yes.
become buoyant, and
Yes.
then you're just floating in the darkness between dimensions, apparently. Wilson says, "I'm really concerned about you."
Oh, this is not the time to have this conversation. We need to have this conversation. This is
No,
not the
you're in
time.
terrible peril. I mean, right now. I don't mean in general in your life decisions. I mean this right now.
I feel like how is the way to make Dreamlands worse? Fall through a crack in reality, have your terrible ex, a hallucination of your terrible ex appear, and be like, we should talk.
He says, "Your sister's right. You might be insane."
I didn't say that. You can't hear me though.
Okay, well, if I'm insane, what do you, a figure of my insanity, think I should do?
He reaches out and places one 6-fingered golden hand on your shoulder and says, "Go deeper."
Do the opposite of that.
Okay, back on the surface in the dream world. The hounds are starting their turn in the blade barrier. Yay! All right. Scything blades start cutting them up. So it's a dex save.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage, please, and I will roll their saving throws.
Okay.
They have unmodified saves, so just rolling 3d20s. All right.
Oh, nice.
What is their save DC?
Yep. Sorry, look, don't interrupt the counting. 20, 26, 20. Okay, it was, yeah.
You could roll in.
It was 32 damage, and the save DC is my natural is 16. I don't know if that's still true as a cat, but
Well, did your wisdom decrease?
it did a little bit. So by one. So
15.
15. Okay, sure. We'll just say 15.
All right, so one of them made it. Sort
Okay.
of the one closest to you made it. The other two did not make it. You said it was 32 damage.
Aye.
Okay.
This one's already taken 38.
Well, you notice that they started to regenerate somewhat.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Even from
And
fire?
it's the blade barrier, but it's like a bunch of cat claws. It's like.
Nothing that you've used so far seems to turn off their regeneration.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
So the blade barrier doesn't really stop them from coming through.
No,
Or are they all
it is.
gonna attack me?
It's difficult terrain. It's considered difficult terrain, but otherwise, no.
They've already taken damage from the blade barrier this turn, so this one comes through and attacks Cecilia. Yeah.
All right.
It's going to lash at Cecilia with its tongue, like the other one
Ew.
did. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Still gonna happen though.
What?
23 to hit you.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, wow.
All right.
What's the damage on that? How
I
dead am I?
am
75.
calculating that now. It's not 75 because it wasn't a
I
crit.
know, I'm just
so
joking.
30 points of damage.
All right. I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
close.
and trigger that Misty Escape.
Nice.
Gonna bop over here. I'm gonna bop back here by Sturge. I guess I can go
Okay.
There's
farther.
plenty of space under
I'll
the cart.
go. Go hide under the cart and strategize. I am invisible though.
Okay.
I do that.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, that's amazing. I
Okay.
didn't know you go into this.
Your wisdom score decreases by 1.
Again?
Again.
Ugh.
Oh man.
You're gonna start succumbing to madness.
Madness.
So I believe you're down to 5 hit points. Yes. Since you were at 35 and you just
I
took 30
believe
damage.
So let me check.
Okay, cool. I updated your
Yes.
token, so.
Is
All right,
anyone-
cool.
Chat, are you looking at the tokens? Just out of curiosity. We have this lovely D&D Beyond overlay,
Oh, yeah.
You probably look at
which,
both.
you know,
Okay.
I don't like updating Roll20. I'm just gonna say it.
D&D Beyond is superior. You hear that if you're watching D&D Beyond?
This second hound.
We're just joking if you're watching Roll20.
no longer has a target.
sorry, Cyril.
Well, he comes into the blade barrier, but he can't see Cyril because Cyril's also
Yay.
invisible. And so he starts prowling around looking for a target. Meanwhile, this hound is going to go after the nearest target it can see, which is Stong.
Oh.
So he comes bounding over towards Stong and rakes his claws at Stong. So
As
here
it's
we go.
bounding towards me, like Stong sees it's coming and his eyes grow large, and then he like takes a handful of kibble and he like raises it up as like a feeble offering, and then he sees the claws coming. Oh wait, what's
9 to hit you does not hit.
does not
13 to hit you.
does not.
Oh, apparently it was distracted by the kibble.
Oh, thank goodness.
And now in your turn to hit him with the kibble.
And it's entirely round mouth with all the mini teeth. It comes up to your kibble, and then its tongue kind of like, and just takes some of the kibble from your hands.
And then it dribbles out between the ribs back.
Oh.
Well, its stomach is hanging out of its body.
Oh man, if something fell out, Stong would grab it, look at it for a second, and be
And
like,
say, I wonder what this tastes like.
12-second rule.
Yeah.
All right, well, that makes it Cyril's turn. Yeah, good on you, buddy. Okay. Cyril starts casting a spell. You can hear Cyril's mewing voice. Yip, 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 yip. And one of the nearby hounds makes a saving throw. Does not make it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, neat. Okay. So this hound turns toward the other hound and lunges at it. And then the two of them start wrestling, fighting with each other.
Nice.
And you hear, Cecilia, you hear Cyril's voice in your head. I learned that trick from you.
It works when Cyril does it.
It barely worked when Cyril did it.
I feel like every time I've cast enemies abound, they're like, you guys, still gonna hit you.
I mean, granted, you've only used it twice.
I know. And then everybody killed everybody else. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I mean, I'm not
Cyril,
asking for a giant swarm of enemies so that everybody can kill one and then there's still some left over. But it would make that more useful.
Yeah, but you're not asking.
But I'm not asking.
They should make a spell enemies rebound, because often our worst enemies are ourselves.
Anyway.
And then they just start.
All right.
Cyril,
Stop hitting yourself.
Cyril,
Stop hitting yourself.
Cecilia, in your head, Cyril sounds like something that Cyril has never sounded like before, which is appreciative.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
Weird. And heartwarming.
a little bit. Okay. So that makes it the Shambler's turn. It turns toward Stong, turns toward Stong, who is holding it with this wall of force. And then it just disappears
Oh, okay. No.
from within the wall of force.
So, okay. I mean, it's definitely not. Stong knows it's not invisible because Stong has true seeing on.
Oh no, it teleported.
Oh.
I'm just having it reappear in a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, it reappears right there. Next to Stong.
Well, at least I got Artemisia out of its grasp, I guess.
Aye. Well done.
Stong takes the piece of kibble that fell from the dog's stomach, and then he offers it to the creature. Eh?
You see that the creature's wounds have apparently closed entirely,
Oh. Well then.
and it reaches its several clawed hands towards Stong. Doesn't get another turn, though. That was its turn. Cecilia, your turn.
Okay.
I think your invisibility goes away at the start of your turn.
I'm not sure.
No other creatures seem to be near you, though.
Till the start of my next turn. Or until I attack or cast a spell.
Right.
Which I am going to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is the start of your next turn, so.
Here's the question. Insect plague or sickening radiant? I feel pretty confident that thing's not coming back from getting banished, right?
You feel pretty confident.
Then I am not going to worry about maintaining that concentration. I feel like radiance is a good thing against spooky stuff.
Okay.
But I did get this insect plague thing from those guys who were not gnomes.
That is true. You did.
And I
do
mean,
that.
just using those things to use them, it never goes wrong. So
Right? The insects won't turn against us.
I mean, plague's right in the title. What could go wrong?
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably fine.
One other thing, Cecilia, since you can see weird things,
Yeah.
you realize that green flame is very similar to your Sickening Radiance. And you think that if you cast your Sickening Radiance in this area, it would, I don't know, enhance the effect.
Ooh.
Do I have any sense if that's a good thing or bad thing? I don't.
I mean,
Not really.
It'll be cool. It'll be a boom.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe we just try it. There are two of these things right next to each other. Oh, no. Go away. This thing. Okay. So it's a 30-foot radius, which means I can definitely get the 2 fighty hounds. Can I also get the shambling horror in that? Or whatever it's called?
Dimension Shambler?
Yes.
Yes, you can get it. You can. Okay, what's the
It is a 30-foot radius
30-foot radius?
that I can cast 120 feet away, which I believe is everything that's terrible right now.
All right, so let's see. 30-foot radius. I'll just expand this a bit. Oh yeah, you can hit all of them, but you'll also hit Stong and possibly Cyril if he's still standing where he was.
Did Cyril disappear at the end of this?
Yes, he is
Okay.
invisible.
I'm gonna trust Cyril to take care of Cyril for that, because I don't know that he's invisible. He just disappeared before.
Well, you saw him casting some kind of invisibility spell on himself, and he never reappeared.
Okay, so we don't know if he moved.
Right.
Okay, and
then somebody
is it going to
enclosed
cast
him in a
Stong?
blade barrier, so it's
Yeah, there's
possible
that.
he didn't.
It does look, looking at this map, it does look like Cyril and Stong are both outside that circle.
It does look like that, but if you want to hit this hound,
Which hound?
you get this one right here.
I'm gonna leave that one for Stong. I'm gonna go for the 2 and the Shambler,
Okay.
because
All right. So you
I
cast your.
don't actually want to cast Sickening Radiance on Stong. And are you saying do it, or are you saying leave me the last one?
Interpret this however you wish.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cast it and I'm gonna be like, Stong, figure out better hand signals!
and paw signals right now.
Yeah, paw signals. I'm like,
That's
what are
true.
you doing
I
with your
don't have
paws?
thumbs. I don't have thumbs, so I'm like,
You're one of those weird cats with the extra.
yeah.
Okay, so hopefully they'll stay there, because I forgot that's the part of Sickening Radiance that is less ideal. And then... Okay, so I cast that. Oh my god.
This
Nope.
circle is actually a little too small for a 30-foot radius.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll just expand it a little. I know you
Okay,
still
I can
don't
make
want to
it
hit
to-
Cyril and Stong. So I'll
I mean,
just.
Stong gave me the paws up for something.
I mean, do you want to just go ahead and hit him? Because you can. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe.
There we go. That's about a 30-foot radius.
I don't
Okay.
want to hit Cyril particularly, because I feel like Cyril is... Stong is tough. I don't know about Cyril.
All right. So
but
you
I don't
cast.
know where Cyril is, to be fair.
Okay, you cast that spell.
Yes, I do that.
What kind of saving throw is it? It's
It will be a
creatures starting their turn, right?
It will be a Constitution saving throw when they start their turn, or if
Okay.
they move into it.
All right. You cast the spell. Radiance appears in this huge circle. You notice that it overlaps with one of the green bonfires. and the flames of the bonfire start crackling brighter and bigger into the sky, and the green bleeds out to infect the circle, turning it green and red.
Yes, because Cecilia's sickening radiance is red like blood. And seeps along the ground like fog.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Cold wastes.
And the light of the sickening radiance illuminates the creatures in all of their horrid depravity.
And it smells like cat pee. Really strong, bad cat
I'm gonna need.
Wait,
I'm gonna
my
need.
sickening radiance?
Yeah,
I was
that's
just-
No, because my
No, I was
patron
just-
remains my patron.
I know.
I
I
don't
was
think
just-
she's pro cat pee.
anyway. I'm gonna need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw, please. Everyone who is present and can see this. So that's everyone except Artemisia.
Okay, that's a little better. I got a 15.
Wisdom.
It sat on the 2 for just a
I'll
second.
use my inspiration.
Is
I might,
15 good?
yeah, I've got an inspiration too. I might use it.
15 does it. Yeah.
I got a 16 on my second one.
Okay, that's a success.
Thank you, Jack, for me not going mad.
Okay.
Do I need to use my inspiration?
I don't know. What'd you get? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to leave it there, or do you want to use your inspiration?
I'm going to use my
15
inspiration.
is good.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay. 18 succeeds.
Thank you. It was Deza?
Gaza.
Daza. Thank you, Daza.
Stong, what'd you get on your save?
12?
12. Okay.
Can I first see Stongs?
Sure. What did Stong get?
Boy, I wonder what his wisdom is. Let me see what I've got in the bag. I've got a 12 or a 19. 12. I rolled a 13, wasn't it? He rolls a 19.
Okay. Stong, you succeeded.
Yeah.
Cyril also succeeded, although Cyril appears because you can't be invisible in the in that light, right?
If they fail the saving throw, then they can't be invisible.
Oh, I thought it's not possible to be invisible regardless.
I mean, you're the DMs. So.
Anyway, fine. It's fine. He did. I think he rolled an 11, which is not sufficient. So yeah, he did fail his saving throw. So he does take some damage.
From my thing?
Yeah, from your thing. The green light starts to seep around the square, and each of these bonfires starts projecting its own circle of green light.
No, shite.
I think I killed Cyril.
Oh.
You didn't kill Cyril.
Okay, good. Because I got 35 damage.
I mean, you hurt Cyril, but you didn't kill Cyril.
Oh, good.
Cyril is surprisingly tough. Okay.
So all the bonfires are now projecting a sickening radiance.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Why did I listen? Why did I think that was a good idea?
I don't know. It clearly wasn't, though.
Crazy.
Okay, so
I feel like everything I do is wrong. It's very demoralizing.
you know what, though? Here's the thing. When you bring out the green light from the bonfires, the wards around the bed flare up and start to unravel, as
that
though
good?
the light is burning them away.
I mean, is that good?
Seems like it.
Might wake
If the
somebody
dreamer
up.
dies, we're all cats forever in this hellhole.
I mean,
I'm
maybe the
digging
solution
this.
is to kill the dreamer.
Okay, Sturge, your turn.
Okay, does this hurt, this green light?
No,
Oh,
but the green light is it reveals horrible truths about yourself
I'm not
and
gonna
about
look at
everyone
the
caught within the light.
Oh, fun.
I am averting my eyes from Cecilia.
You don't see yourself.
Oh,
You don't see yourself or your companions as cats anymore. You see them as themselves.
Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
And not only that, you see them start aging as you're watching.
I'm not gonna.
Their skin starts withering and becoming gray.
Ugh.
The living creatures all around you appear dead and rotting.
This is gross. Someone's got a really bad case of the glass half empty syndrome. Okay, so I'm going straight to here, which is as far as I need to go to see where I think I'm going to center another fireball. And what you see is a black hairless cat with a flame like a candle flame on the end of his tail scamper out there and then do some calculating with his eyes, back up a little bit and flick his tail. And the little fire mote's going to go right to there.
Well,
and it's going to go boom.
I do want to clarify, in the green light, that isn't what they see.
Okay, that's what Sturge thinks they see. And
That's
then,
what Sturge visualizes as himself at the moment.
And then he runs over here, and I think that adds up to 40 feet of movement. Let me just check.
Okay.
30. That's a little short. Maybe he'll just not quite make it out. He'll still be there.
Okay.
So here is the fireball, and this whole area of the map just lights up in what would normally be orange fire. I don't know if it gets twisted in the rest of the 30 damage or 15 if they say.
Okay.
So pink and squirmy, and then these two wrestling
I
bone
thought you were
daughters.
describing your fire as pink and squirmy. I was like, yes, that is the appropriate amount weird.
Okay.
I was gonna say orange and green. Yeah, probably a poopy brown, but
The
Which fits
Shambler
this
did not
situation.
make his save. The Hounds did.
Both of them?
Yes.
What?
Oh, no, sorry. Only one of them did. The other one did not.
This one had already taken a lot more damage than the other one, so I don't know which one saved it.
Man,
They both look very injured.
Cthulhu monsters be crazy.
Okay. Is that it for you, Sturge?
That is everything he can do, except unless he can hide in plain sight.
You cannot hide in the radius of the green light.
Okay.
Sorry.
When you look down at yourself, you realize that you look like a pale-skinned elf. Stong, your turn.
So Stone
Celia,
is in
when you look over at Sturge, he looks like a pale-skinned elf with these dark, leathery bat wings folding out behind him.
What?
Stong.
Does he look like Sturge, the pale-skinned elf?
No.
Or do you look like some rando?
What?
He looks vaguely like Sturge.
Okay, enough that I'm not like Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I don't want to be like gross or anything here, but do I have clothing?
Just say yes.
You are wearing whatever you're wearing. Just say yes. You're wearing whatever Sturge normally wears.
Okay, good. Good.
He does not look old, though. Every other living thing looks dead and rotting, but Sturge looks, young and beautiful.
That's, I've been telling you guys I've come from divine heritage. I hope you finally listen.
Anyway, Stone.
Oh man. Okay, so Stong looks down at himself. What does he look like? Looks at his hands.
You look like yourself, but old and withered and weak.
Weak. And look
Yeah.
at my
Oh,
right
no.
bicep real quick.
That's
Yeah, your
so-
muscles have turned basically entirely to fat tissue.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
no,
I glance
this
at my
is-
belly. How big is it? Can I see my feet?
Nope.
Worst dream
This is
ever.
how the whole thing with the book
It
started.
looks like your body is kind of like falling, just drooping downward.
Oh, I see.
It's a little bit of body horror here. Just
Okay, so
And as you watch, your skin like starts to drip off your bones. Anyway,
Okay.
Ew.
yeah, agreed.
I'm not saying
Oh,
that Stong is fat. I'm saying that Stong is rotting as
Now,
he
it
stands
sounded like
there.
you said he was melting and
Yeah.
disintegrating. Just
Yeah.
to be clear.
Yeah,
like,
somebody
that's
threw a
what I'm
pail of water
feeling
on him,
about.
and
Yeah.
he's melting.
If Stong put on a couple pounds, that would just be like, I mean, honestly, it's normal in the real world, and in this crazy freaking dimension, not even worth a comment.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify for everybody that I'm not saying it's horrific to be fat. I'm saying it's horrific to be melting as you stand there.
Oh my god. Oh,
It is
no.
that is quite scary. You know what else is scary is the fact that I accidentally deleted Rogar and Artemisia's token off of Roll20. So if you want to
Oh my
just drop
Well, I
them
mean,
down-
I don't need my token anymore. Apparently,
She's falling into another dimension.
Yeah, goodbye.
I see mine.
I'll make you
Do
one.
you?
Every
I
time
do.
I
Yours?
say another dimension,
see
I
mine.
wanna sing
Oh,
the
I just don't see
Beastie
yours.
Boys.
Although
But-
I got deleted out of the turn order, I was after you.
Huh. But
I don't see it.
I don't see Rogar.
I
Yeah,
see
I
your,
don't see
your
Rogar.
spiritual weapon.
I
but-
see his spiritual weapon.
mhm.
Okay,
I mean,
there's
honestly, if
here's
we were gonna have
Artemisia
these
right
kinds
here.
of craziness with Roll20, this is the dimension to have them in.
Yes. Oh, the dream. So,
I'm here in spirit.
is the
Am I?
sickening radiance still happening right here to the south
Yep.
of Stong? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so you do need to make a saving throw. Sorry.
The whole area is bathed in sickening radiance. Yes, you do need to make a saving throw, though.
It's a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
It's not so
Do
bad.
you have good Constitution?
It's okay. As a cat, you know, I have a less constitution than my half-orc form, but still a +2. So that's going to be a whopping 11. All right.
Sweet.
What is it? Hit me with it.
Stong, I'm so sorry.
It's
You
okay.
thumbs up me. It's 31 damage.
31? Okay. No big
Radiant
deal.
damage.
No big deal. All right.
And you take a. I don't know if you're doing exhaustion. You suffer a level of exhaustion, and you are now glowing red or green, depending on whether it's. I don't know what kind of light's infected you.
I brought Rogar back.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't know how many hit points Rogar had.
That was weird. That was like nowhere for a second.
Yeah, I tried deleting my wall of force because I definitely dropped that. But instead, it got both Rogar and Artemisia. So, man, I think that now is a good time for a polymorph. So I think Stong is going to turn into a giant ape.
All right.
All right.
That right there for bingo rules, we don't have to worry about this. Does it count as turning into an animal? Because we started as cats. Now officially you have turned into an animal. I feel
Totally
better.
true.
I
Yes.
feel much better.
Donkey Stone.
Yeah, and this is also Donkey Stong, so technically too. All right, let's.
Oh yes, if he turns into a giant ape, that's Donkey Song.
I'll put a mini out there for you.
Holy
Anyway.
cow! And then he's gonna. He's going to try to run over to the Dreamer.
Okay. Well, oh, that's way too small.
Thank you.
Mm.
He looks like.
okay.
I love when you turn into a giant ape.
Are
I
you
also
large
like
or
it.
are you huge?
I think it's huge.
Great.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Holy
Okay.
cow!
It does make more
You
sense.
messed the wrong kitty.
Yeah. Okay, so
And I'm gonna make this one controllable by yinging. Okay.
I think how this starts is that Stong looks at himself. He sees like Eric's description of his like old, withered form, and he looks at the kibble in his hand, and then just like drops it. And then he starts actually feeling some of the damage from the sickening radiance, and then he's going to use polymorph to try to stave off some of its effects. His fur enlarges, and his form grows huge, and then afterwards he's going to try to bound over towards the Dreamer's bed.
Okay.
I think that provokes 2 opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's do it.
All right. So the Shambler is gonna attack you first. and it is going to attempt to bite you. Probably it should have clawed you, but we're going to go with the bite instead. It's going to be a 17 to hit. Does that hit?
It does hit.
Cool. So let's.
You don't think that word means what you think it means.
All right. It does 12 piercing damage. And an additional 10 force damage. So 22 damage total.
22. Okay. Concentration check succeeds.
The bite that it is left in you is like that bit of your matter has just vanished. That's why you take the force damage. All right, you run over to the dreamer's bed. Okay. The runes don't appear to be forbidding anything. You can cross the salt circle, no problem. And you are standing over the dreamer.
I think he sort of leaps up and lands on the dreamer with arms outstretched and legs outstretched, so that he's sort of towering over the frame of the bed, looking down.
You crush the dreamer to death.
No. I don't crush.
He
to the side.
straddles the dreamer. Let's be
Straddle the dreamer. Okay.
Straddling that bed.
All right, you are standing on the bed. Would you like to pull the covers off? Because you can take you interact with object action once per turn. I'm just saying.
Sure. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
cool.
Who is it?
You pull off the covers and you see that the person lying there is Charity.
Oh.
He was in the kitchen. What the heck?
But that makes her except for Sarshan, she's the only person we've seen in the stream that we know, right?
Yeah.
Or am I forgetting something?
We even see Sarshan? Now I'm confused.
Well, technically,
Sarshan
Lilton,
was
but...
a wolf. Well, Lilton doesn't count.
You see a column of green flame explodes out of the
Interesting.
well.
Ah, what?
Artemisia!
Oh no.
And you hear Cyril's voice in all of your heads. He seems to be telepathically connected to all of you. It's Tulsha. It's Tulsha's flame. We need to leave. Anyway.
What are we supposed to do here?
Can Rogar take his action?
Yeah, that was just what happened on that.
No,
turn.
I understand.
Yang, are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, Rogar, you got knocked out of turn order as well, didn't you?
I happen after Stone.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Rogar, you can go.
All right, I'm gonna try casting. Would I know with my 19 intelligence whether lesser restoration, since it relieves conditions such as charmed and paralyzed and deaf, and is sleep a condition or dreaming a condition? Or can we call it?
Yeah, you
a
could
condition
certainly
at
try.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I'll run over next to Stone, and I'll be like kneading at her, and then I'll be, and then I'll look at and cast lesser restoration on her.
Okay. Her eyes fly wide, and she looks up at you, confused. And then you all wake up.
People again?
As people again.
Oh my god.
Even me?
Is Artemisia gone?
No.
Okay, good.
Artemisia, you were falling through darkness, and then you see this green pit of flame beneath you. And you see it writhing back and forth. And in its depths, you see many strange, impossible visions. As you watch, the fire seems to twist itself into a distorted parody of a person, a face, writhing in agony. And you think you have seen a deeper truth than people were ever equipped to see. And then you wake up.
Oh,
And if only you could remember what that beeper does.
back to normal.
Yes.
So I
Stung.
don't have an insect eye. Do
Right.
I have a staff of insects with me when I wake up? Just asking.
No.
Am I really, really smart?
Stung, you awaken in your prison cell in the Eye of Justice Tower. Rogar, you awaken in the basement. Ruin is cuddled up to you and he says, What's wrong? Are you all right? You were having a nightmare.
Well, we were cats, and I didn't like claw you or anything, did I?
Oh, darling, that is a nightmare. He hugs you. He hugs you tighter. Artemisia, you wake up in your bed.
Uh-huh.
You're fully expecting to see Lilton, but he is not there.
Okay. You know, dodged a bullet. We
Sturge.
came out into a dimension where he's still here.
But Artemisia, you think you see flickering green flames at the edge of your vision, but whenever you look around, you don't see it.
Well, she's going straight to Cecilia's room.
Okay, Sturge, you awaken in your rookery, as it were, on top of Briar House, and you are yourself again. You have your long nose again. You don't have any wings.
Sturge is going to write everything he can remember down.
It starts to flee your head as soon as you wake up, but you immediately start writing. Artemisia, you burst into Cecilia's room. Cecilia, what? But the room is empty except for Cyril, who stretches languidly on the bed. Cecilia, you awaken, and you feel kind of strange, like there's a sensation of the air pressure being oppressive and dark and heavy upon you, and it feels like you are in the endless winter for a moment.
Ah!
And then Sarshan, who has been, caressing your forehead, is like, ah. And he says, "Oh, don't worry. I found us a cottage to hide in from the hounds,
What?
the mastiffs that were hunting us."
We've thoroughly crossed all the streams now.
Exactly.
Oh my
You look around, and you are in some kind of cottage of wood sticks that are all curling upward toward like a little hole in the roof.
I just had a really weird dream. I think you don't remember me being a cat, right?
What? Well, you were meowing while you were asleep. It was. He looks around, but there's no one there. He says, "It was adorable."
Aww.
Oh my god, I'm really glad that was a dream. I think it was a dream.
I hope it was a dream.
I hope it was a dream. Oh, I forgot this was going on though.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're safe in this cottage, I'm sure. You should go
Did
back
I
to sleep.
fall asleep while we
Yeah.
were running?
And then there's this flashback in Himbo Sarshan's mind of you like fighting these hounds and creatures of the Feywild, and then it flashes back to it, and he's like, "Oh, there were some other things that happened, but anyway,
And I just forgot them.
go back to sleep. You seem really tired. Don't worry.
I don't
will.
know if
I'll watch
want,
over you."
I don't know if I want to sleep right now. I
Okay.
did not like that dream. Ugh.
Can I keep stroking your head though? That was real nice.
Yeah, no, that's actually quite
Okay.
soothing.
Okay.
Thank you.
He keeps doing that.
Well,
And
Artemisia is gonna like do the thing where you don't want the cat to get away, but you don't want to like startle it. So she's gonna like put her hands like carefully on Cyril, and then like hold him there because he wants to stay there on the bed with her, right? Until she can hug him.
Absolutely.
Cyril looks up at Artemisia quite frankly and says, "You saw it too, huh?"
You can understand Cyril now?
I can understand him.
Well, you should be able to understand me. I'm your familiar.
What?
Oh,
Interesting.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. Tune in next week for a special surprise guest DM who I'm hoping to line up for next week. That
Next
will
week or
be
2 weeks.
I think that's next week. I think
All right.
or maybe it is 2 weeks. No, it's definitely 2 weeks. You're right. Hey, sorry, I was giving a little spoiler. We have a
Oh
guest
my God.
DM lined up for the 24th. Next week will be a resolution of some Feywild shenanigans that are going on.
Eric, you
So
should just
tune in
said
for
guest. You should just said guest DM and then showed up as like your fake self.
The fake mustache
um,
on.
With the mustache.
It is I.
I am
That's
your
even
guest
better.
DM.
That's even better. You're like,
Anyway.
Audio.
oh.
That's so good. I love the reveal.
So, I have been Eric Scott DeB, the DM of this campaign. Thank you very much for coming along on this wacky hijinks of an adventure that has kind of fumbled its way back to canon. Take it away, Aaron.
Oh, I'm Erin M. Evans. Check out our sponsors, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms at idlechampions.com. Check me out on Champions of Lore Mondays at 11 with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. And mark your calendars, February 22nd, for the premiere of Idle Champions Presents The Unfair Seas, where I will be playing my character, Havilar.
Been Rhiannon Held. Thank you to our moderators tonight, Meyer, Doug, Feldering, and Shay. And I will have an extra vignette going up on the website on Monday.
Hey, I'm Yang Wang. This week we are once again supporting the charity, the International Animal Rescue. They are a globe-spanning organization that takes care of all sorts of animals, from the most exotic to the most domestic every day. And some of the things that your money goes towards are like 25 pounds could help an orangutan get a transportation barrow. 50 pounds could get a wobble tree for a bear. You know, last time I was like, ooh, I should look up what a wobble tree is because it sounds really fun, but I never did.
Oh.
And then 500 pounds could get a full health screening for a rescued orangutan, or 1,500 pounds could feed a rescued bear for a year. Bears eat a lot of food and need a lot of care.
Yeah. And so that was animal rescue this year on the cats. So next week we'll have Fey rescue. Charity.
Yeah.
We'll see if they have one. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I mean,
Rescue an elf in need. Yeah.
That's right. The poor fairies, they're so abused these days.
I'm Stephen Merlino. You can also find our past videos on our YouTube channel, linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click subscribe to support us and the bell to get notified as we add new content.
And I'm Randy Henderson, and check out our Discord where the fun continues. We've got discussions about games and the stream and RPGs and hobbies and books and
Fighting.
everything. Yeah. And new fiction, Realms inspired fiction goes up pretty regularly over there from a wonderful cast of authors. So you can come check that out. And then you can check out our website for profiles on the players, the characters, and awesome recaps from our very own Shay on all of our past episodes and more. So check that out. And until next time, stay scrawly.
Oh, congrats to all the first-time bingo players and winners.
Hey.
Okay.
Hop over to the Discord and tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, bye.
Bye.
Right.